Good morning, everybody. Hi. Oh, good morning, everybody. Nora, Poochie Poochie Boo, how you doing? Tubes, how you doing, buddy? Welcome and hello. And I hope everybody's having a good Sunday so far. It's been a glorious morning here. I'm tired as crap, but you know, I didn't sleep well last night, so you know, what are you gonna do? But other than that, day's going pretty good. We're gonna have fun today. We got Long Dark this morning here on YouTube. We got some Escape the Pacific, some nice chillax Escape the Pacific this afternoon. And then this evening, Gameslifter and I are gonna be driving some truck. We might be joined by a very special guest, Gazbeard. But Gameslift and I are going to drive some truck tonight. Got my donut down. We're ready to go. So we are doing our Get to the Chopper challenge today. We're on day 178 back in the Mystery Lake camp office. I should have taken a bite right before I was going to talk. So, for those of you who don't know what Get to the Chopper challenge is, basically it's just a self-imposed, like, mission for ourselves in an Interloper file. So we started an Interloper file. Astrid woke up in Hush River Valley, not remembering a whole lot about her, what's going on, or who she is, or what she was doing here on Great Bear Isle, but she does remember that she's part of a team of researchers, scientists on the island doing something, doesn't know exactly what, but she does remember a few things. She remembers that if things were to go sideways, she needed to get to Desolation Point and fire a flare gun from the Lighthouse, which we have already done. That would alert the mainland that she needs a pickup, that she needs to get a dust off from Forsaken Airfield. Then she needed to make it to Forsaken Airfield and bring along 50 liters of fluid, or find them or fish for them or get them somehow and get them to Forsaken Airfield and stockpile them for when her arrival arrives. That's the basic goals of the challenge. Nothing that difficult, just, you know, we need to do it. And then in the meantime, she also gave herself a little personal goal to find out what happened on Great Bear Island, which has meant that we've done most of the Tales from the Signal Void, storyline, and now the only step we have left is to go back to Forsaken Airfield and finish up the Tales from the Signal Void tale. And that's what we're doing right now, is we're going back to Forsaken Airfield. We got oil on us, we got our receiver on us, we got arrows and arrow shafts, everything we need to go back there and figure out what happened. We also made ourselves a bearskin bedroll yesterday. We said goodbye to the Carter Hydro Dam, and now we're heading off to Forsaken Airfield. Man, like I said, we're on day 178. We're here in Mystery Lake in the camp office, and let's get going. All right. We got 16 arrows. Oh yeah, we made some arrows. That's nice. All right, I got hides, some guts, my leather, feathers. Yeah, look at all the feathers I have. Got my cured maple. We have over 100. We have over like 150 arrow shafts and birch and arrow shafts at the Carter Hydro Dam right now. Okay, I do not need the toolkit. Good morning, Cass. Hello, hello. I forgot to give the explanation of the challenge yesterday. Someone was very kind enough to point that out in my video from yesterday. They're like, what exactly is the Get to the Chopper challenge? So I figured, you know what, I'll just explain it at the front end of the video. That way everybody is fully aware of what it is and can accordingly understand it. And then I'm also going to post it in the video description down below, so that if anybody wants the basic outline of the Get to the Chopper challenge, they can go ahead and look at it there. How much fuel do I have? I got a little bit. Good morning, friend. Good morning, good morning. I added everybody this morning, friends, so everybody should have got the massage. Well, Cass, it's good to see you. I'm so glad that your trip went well, and I'm glad that you're back. I'm glad that you're back now. You did get the announcement? Oh, nice. Nice. Yeah, it went out to like 500 people, so I don't think we'll get 500 people in here. I mean, that would be insane if we actually got like 500 people all at once. That'd be correct. That'd be wild. It'd be fun. It'd be wild, too. If you don't want to ping everyone, you can make a role and let people apply for that role. Then you can just ping that role. Now, I'll just ping everybody. Why not? I'll just ping them all. It's just a ping. It just gives like, just give me one ping. One ping. I want one ping. Yeah, and people who don't want notifications can have them turned off, too. I mean, I learned that when I stream, I need to have my Discord on streamer mode so I don't get notifications from anything. Got my new sexy PC. It's a 3070. Woo! Decided to dig into some graphics heavy games for Shiggles. Nice. That's awesome, Cass. I'm still plugging away with my 2080 Ti card. I'll have to upgrade my card eventually one day. I'll have to upgrade it eventually one day, but it works really good for what I got right now. And actually my tech guy said I really don't need to upgrade it for a while, so. It's just I want the higher numbers, don't you get it? I want the 3070, 4090, 8020, you know, the 150, whatever the new one is.
I can't feel my feet.
I got food too, right? Oh yeah, I got cattails, I got a little bit of water. We're good. We're good. It's all gonna be good. It's all gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, 4090 is the top right now. I was being silly. The 4090, the 5080, the 6030, the 7020, the 8060. They're all coming. They're all coming sometime. Assuming you can find one. Yeah, that's the biggest problem with processors and stuff like that right now is just finding it. Finding it and it being available. Available for sale. And it not being a bazillion dollars.
I'm gonna lay down for a bit.
I know, my dear. I'm so glad you mentioned that, Astrid, because I'd love to lay down for a bit. But you know what? We need to stream this morning, so we aren't going to lay down for a bit. It's just how it's going to be. Well, it wasn't planned, but my current PC kind of crapped a bit a few days, but I started a new job, so I was like, F it. I'm going to get me an upgrade, because I'm salty that my PC broke. Yeah, I mean, luckily, you know, with my tech guy, with GamerCats being my tech guy, he's helped me out a lot. Just kind of be proactive and kind of push me to like, okay, he's like, okay, you need to get a better computer now. You can use your old computers for like other things. You just need to get a new one. You don't want things to break down. And I'm like, yeah, that's right. That's true. I don't want stuff to break down. I hate it when stuff breaks down. It hurts my soul. Hurts my soul a little bit. Makes me die inside. Yeah, I have not got Windows 11. He told me to hold off getting Windows 11. I don't really use Windows for anything. I mean, I don't really need a new operating system at the moment. Should try Long Dark on my Mac, see how well it runs. Should run fine, probably. Yeah, probably does. I would guess. Sticks everywhere. We are right now in Forlorn Muskeg. We're heading over to the cave that's over here above the bear's den. Just to see what's there, and then we're gonna go down to the poacher's camp. I think I left some stuff at the poacher's camp that I need to take with me. But I wanted to grab the cattails that were over here because we've never been over in this area before. I wanted to grab the cattails, check out the cave up here, and then we're gonna work our way down that way to the poacher's den. We may have to face the bear. I'm not sure though. I'm hoping we don't. I'm hoping the bear just stays out of the way because I don't want to have to deal with him. Well, let's just say it. The bear should hope he stays out of my way so he doesn't have to deal with me. I should be like, bear, you should be afraid. Very, very afraid. Should replay Witcher 3 with full ray tracing. Oh, that'd be awesome. Oh, that would be cool, Cass. Cattail count? No, actually. Cattails, there's less cattails on certain difficulties than others. That you can actually set the, harvestable resources to different levels. I believe it's not, I don't think it's any different on Pilgrim, Voyager, or Stalker. And I think Interloper's just a little bit less, if I'm not mistaken. But it's not by very much. There's still a crap ton of cattails, but you can actually set the harvestable resources, like in the As the Dead Sleep thing that I'm doing right now, friend. Cattails are set to, like, or all harvestable resources are set to like extremely low, and so there's like very few harvestable resources that are in the world. Very few. I mean, usually you walk up on a place where there's usually like maple or birch, and there'll be like one, and then two others are already cut down. Or you come into a place that usually has like mushrooms or rose hips, and half of them are gone. Cattails, same way, like half of them will be gone. Alright, let's sleep for an hour. Get warmed up, get some rest back. Alrighty. So I've already been here. I thought I hadn't been here yet. I was wrong. Woo. I got my AC on. It's supposed to get warm today, so I turned my AC on early, but now I'm regretting it. What's the temp like supposed to be like today? It's supposed to get up to almost 80 today, so I'm gonna leave those here. Like, why is the music starting? What's happening? Game, what are you doing to me? It's always like, what does the game have in store for me now? Yeah, I should. Oh yeah, I always shut the grass off. I just can't stand it. It makes, for me, I have a hard time seeing a lot. I get over visually stimulated, I guess, or something. And having all that grass out there, I can't see anything that's on the ground. And I know some people, I mean, like, just for example, there's those cattails right there, okay? Let's go into options. Where is it? Is it under quality? Yeah, there we go. That's what it looks like. I honestly, I know where those cattails are so I can see them. But if I had the grass turned on right now, I literally would not see these cattails. I would be completely blind to them. Which, I mean, you know, for a more realistic feel, yeah, I know some people love using the grass. They love the look and the aesthetic of it, and that's fine. That's totally cool. But yeah, I usually turn the grass off. All it affects is this grass and this grass. This little white grass on the ground and these grasses here. That's all it affects. If you go in here to the, see, it just takes those out. See, and like those cattails over there, I would never have seen. And I miss those cattails there too. That's why I hate it as well. I just can never see anything. My eyes kind of like, it's almost like an illusion. My eyes just kind of glance by whatever's there. Oh yeah, it's totally like cheating. But yeah, I just can't handle all the mess. It's just too messy, and my eyes just slide over. I guess that's a good way of putting it. My eyes slide over the stuff that I want, and because I can't see through, I can't see the trees for the forest. I guess that's a good way of looking at it. I can't see the trees for the forest. All I see is the forest, and everything else gets lost in it. It's nice that they give us the preference, though. Ooh, there's a box up here. It also helps your performance on the game, too. Not that I really need that anymore, but if you do have low performance, like your game struggles and stutters and stuff, if you turn down the grasses like that, it'll make your game run a lot better. Because it doesn't have all the, especially during a storm, all those grasses are blowing all around, and they look, and they're making a lot of graphical a mess for your card. So it does help with performance as well. Not that I need that, but I'm just saying, if you do struggle with performance, it is one of the easy tools you can use to make the performance a little bit better. It just depends on how, you know, good or bad your system is, I guess. For me, I turned it off years ago, and I'll never play with it on. Maybe I should do an all grass challenge where I have to turn on all the grass for a game. I have to touch grass for one game. Check how many, yeah, I mean, I'd be curious how many more frames per second you get with it on. That would be a salty stream. Nah, it'd be fine. I played with the grass on for a long time before I found that option. I think I found that option because when I was playing with the grass on, I would always complain, gosh dang it, I can't find my arrows, or gosh, I can't find where I can't see the cattails. All this other crap's in the way, and somebody in stream was like, you know, you can turn that off. I was like, really? And then I found that button, I was like, oh, that's so beautiful. That is so getting turned off. Gain like 2 frames per second. Nice. Very nice. Yeah, I think Cass, I'll do 100% touching grass run. That'd be interesting. Good lord. Yeah, I think especially during a blizzard and stuff, I think that'll probably really help you. Because that's usually when it'd be really annoying is during a blizzard. Okay, where's Mr. Bear? It's kind of freaking me out a little bit. Oh, there's the bear.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
I don't know if you can make this over here without jumping. Nope. Without running, I mean. Can't make it over to that without running. Interesting. Good lord. Got that frog in my throat again this morning. I hates Mr. Frogs. At least it's semi-cool out here, or semi-warm out here now. I can't remember. I thought I left some oil here, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, I did. Look at that. I did, and I left myself some fuel. Nice. Good lord. Can we get a Maglin's fire going? Yes, we can. Can we do it? Yes, we can. How many days since I was here? It's been a hot second. We can check. We can check. We have the log, so we can give it a look. I would guess it's been at least 60 days since I've been here. Probably there. 50, 60 days would be my guess.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
All right, let's see how long it's been since we've been here. Maybe like, oh no, it's been a little longer. Looks like we were here on day 96, and it's now day 180. So yeah, it's been a hot second. It's been a hot second since we've been here. So a little bit longer than I thought. Let's move it that way. Excuse me. I wanted to keep sharpening that up. Thank you, Astrid. Oh, you know, one thing I need to do. I didn't even think about. Let's go ahead and sharpen up her knife a little more. There goes one whetstone, bye-bye.
to rest soon.
Yeah, I know, Astrid. Thank you, Captain Obvious. Like I wasn't keeping an eye on your tired beater. Golly gee, I tell ya. I love how she always has the very obvious comments, you know? It's like, oh, I need to rest soon. I'm so tired.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Well, that's because you got a lot of water on you, my dear. Actually, you know what we need to do? We need to cook up those teas that we have. Get those all done up, and then we'll be good to go. I think I have enough to make one more. Yep, I do. So what's 96, 80? So that's like, it's been almost 90 days since we've been here, pretty much, almost 100 days. It's like I said, it's been a moment. I don't know why I drank that. I didn't need to, but that's okay. That's all right. It's gonna be just fine, boys and girls. It's gonna be just fine. So we left a bunch of coffee and stuff behind because we just didn't need it. As you can see, we're a little overweight at the moment, but that's okay. Actually, we aren't even really that much overweight, because 30, 45... Oh, no, I guess we are a little bit overweight. We can drop some wood or something tomorrow. It's no big deal. We're gonna go heavy anyway.
Carry this load for much longer.
Yes, my dear. Okay. You now are repeating yourself. You're now repeating yourself. Okay. I said you're now repeating yourself. See what I did there? I repeated myself. And she likes to repeat herself. Hey, we have 69 cattails. 69, dudes. Hey, how do we still have 69? Oh, now we have 65. Well, they are, La Sol, they're sort of my main food source at this point, since I'm just kind of traveling through. I'm a traveling salesman, selling cattails to anybody who'd have them. Let's see how much fluid we have. So we have 6.62 liters of fluid on us. That is pretty dang sexy right there. If I pick this up, though, I'm going to be way overweight. The good news is we don't really have to, like, go through a whole lot from where we're at.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Oh my god. Astrid. Shh. Shh. My dear. We know. We know. All right. Found a rifle cartridge, an airplane victim in Pleasant Valley. That's not good. Wait, I can carry that. 54, yes. Okay, perfect. Is there anything else we can get rid of here? Okay, I can drop the whetstone. I don't have anywhere to put it where it'll disappear, so I'll just drop it back there. I think we're good. There's Mr. Barr over there. Hello, Mr. Barr. You just keep to your side of the tracks. East side, west side. Really, dude? You're like heading right towards where I want to go. I'm trying to avoid you. And you keep going the direction I want to go. What is up with that, buddy? What is actually up with that? I mean, we might as well pick the cattails up. Oh, that part right there made me nervous. I thought that was going to be weak ice. I was like, oh, God. Oh, God. Here we go. Weak ice time. Woo! It wasn't, though. It wasn't. Okay, we made it past the bear. Jeez Louise. That guy made me so nervous. I just didn't want to have to mess with him. It's like, I think I have... Yeah, I don't have any... Do I have... No, I don't have any cartridges left, do I? Oh, no, it has one cartridge left in it. Okay. We have one cartridge left in it. Actually, I need to get my crappy bow out. So we got one flare cartridge left right now. I've not found many flare cartridges on this run. It kind of sucks. I think I found like a total of 4 flare cartridges total. It's already loaded. It's already loaded. I was just confused because I see it's already. If I did this, now it's unloaded. Yep, I got one cartridge left. One flare and a dream, boys and girls. One flare and a dream. Hey, Chris, how you doing? Hello, hello. Oh, man. The walk back here to Forsaken Airfield is going to be so long. It's such a long walk, but, you know, it's going to be a fun walk. We're going to go to, here into Broken Railroad. We're going to see the sights. We're going to say hi to the, excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, you notice, by the way, when you run across, when you go on weak ice, it now makes like a spiderweb crack area where you've been, which is kind of cool. You can kind of look at it and go, oh, that was weak ice over there.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Really? Really? We're back to this now, huh? Well, they're cattails, my dear. You have to pick them. You have to pick them. There's no getting around it at all. At all. The cattails must flow. One of the things I do love about Forlorn Muskeg is there is a, I mean, you'll never really, it's very hard to starve in the Forlorn Muskeg. It really, truly is. Because there are just so many cattails. Just wander around. You'll find cattails pretty much everywhere. Yeah, we're back up to 82 cattails now. I mean, it figures why we're a little bit overweight. Because that's a lot of cattails. Really, there's just like wolves everywhere. Someone's stash. Yeah, don't forget to like that stream. Thank you, Chris. Thank you. Don't forget to like the stream, chat. It helps with the algorithm. Of course. Of course it does. Oh, I should probably like my own stream, huh? I liked my own stream. Actually, I'm gonna throw a dislike on my own stream. I want to cause some controversy. I want to get that dislike to like ratio, you know, a little bit off. It causes controversy. It drives more traffic to your stream because then people are like, "Ooh, someone disliked that. I wonder what's about that. I wonder what that's about." The only one who'll see the dislike is you. Well, if you have the I have the extension that lets me see dislikes. I have the return the YouTube dislike extension, so I see dislikes on all videos. They're still there. They're still there. They just don't. It's not officially shown by YouTube. But Google Chrome has a Google Chrome has an extension you can get that lets you see dislikes.
I'm not gonna be able to carry this.
And yeah, heck yeah, I downloaded it. I always depend on dislikes to see if I want to watch a video. If I see a video that's heavily disliked, I sometimes, out of morbid curiosity, I'll watch it to dislike it myself. But a lot of times I'll just go, yeah, I'm not gonna watch that one. But nah, I use the Google extension that returns the dislikes because I like to see that. I think it's an important tool. Yeah, exactly. Dislikes are a good indicator of spam videos and clickbait videos. I mean, if you see something that's if you see something that like has an interesting topic to you, but it has a massive amount of dislikes on it, it's probably a clickbait video that people get into and they're like, what the hell is this? And I like you, YouTube, don't get me wrong. But we all know you didn't get rid of the dislikes on to the general public. You didn't do that for small creators. As a small creator, I can still see my dislikes. I like how they came out and said, well, we're doing this for the mental health of the small creators to make them feel better. And it's like, well, then you take it away altogether. You take away the dislike, because as a creator, I can still see the dislikes on things. So if it's for my mental health, if it's for me not to feel bad that my video's being disliked, I don't see how that helps me. I can still see my dislikes. I can still see that I've had videos that are disliked or whatever. So it's like, stop lying. You did it for the big corporations because they don't like their videos being ratioed. They want to put out garbage and then people see it and go, I don't like this. And they dislike it, and they dislike it a lot. And the corporations don't want that out there because then people won't go see their stuff and use their products and that sort of thing. It has nothing to do with us small creators. Let's just be honest. I mean, just at least be honest about it. At least be honest with what your intentions are behind it. I mean, if they really cared about small creators, they just take the dislike button away altogether. Well, yeah, I mean, that's the thing. And the mental health reason is ridiculous anyway, because as a creator, you can still see how many people disliked your video. So if it's to help me feel better that, oh, I just see my video has likes on it, I don't see any dislikes, well, I can still see the dislikes. When I go into my analytics, it shows the likes and the dislike ratio on my video. It only hides it from the public. It doesn't hide it from me. Well, and that's the thing. But see, that's the thing. They're still there for the creator. They aren't just aren't there for the public. It's so silly. And you're right. If somebody, I mean, you know, it's one of those things where they try. The reason they did it, and the flat bottom line reason they did it, is because they got a lot of pressure from corporations that were getting a lot of videos get ratioed, where they'd have, like, you know, a few thousand likes and like 150,000 dislikes on their stuff, and people were basically voicing their opinion on whatever product they were trying to push by disliking their videos. And corporations went to YouTube and said, look, we're paying you a lot of money. We need you to take care of this situation. We don't want people we don't want people pulling up our video for X product and seeing that it's just massively ratioed. We just want them just to see the likes on it. Because those are the only people that care about that when it comes down to it. I personally like it when somebody dislikes my stuff, because it gives me something to work on. And especially if they leave a nice helpful comment like, hey, you know, I just didn't really like this about it. I didn't think it was structured very well. It's like, okay, good. I can take some critique. Well, yeah. Well, and they want the views as well. Yeah. Well, and I think some of it is agenda as well. But see, the thing is that they failed to take into account how creative us as viewers are, because once they took away the dislike button, all people did is they started just comment bombing videos with dislike, or and then they would just comment bomb a video and just go dislike, 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 dislike. You know, they just comment like that, and then videos started taking those comments down, or they put a bot on it, and then anything that said dislike, it would just immediately remove those comments. Well, then the viewers got smart again, and they just started leaving inane comments. Like when Rings of Power came out, Rings of Power came out, and it got just review bombed. It got disliked like crazy because it's not Tolkien. People just started leaving comments like, I loved it when Sauron showed up and said, this is the way. And it's like, they have no way to, you know, they were all sarcastic, sort of backhanded comments about how ridiculous the show was, and YouTube had no way of filtering those out because they look like actual comments. You know, it's like they'd leave a comment like, I loved it when so and so came in and slayed the giant xenomorph, and the Predator showed up and battled this guy one-on-one, you know. They battled Sauron one-on-one. And you know, it looks like a regular comment, although anybody reading it will be like, how does that have anything to do with these guys? You know? It was mainly corporations that didn't want the dislike button. Bottom line. They just, I mean, corporations are in it to make money, and they like it when their stuff gets promoted, and they don't like it when people don't like their stuff. Because they want to, they're in the business of getting an audience for their things. And honestly, I always looked at it like say you go on YouTube and you're looking for like a tutorial video. Let's say, like, I want to fix my sink, and I go on YouTube and I'm looking for tutorial videos to fix my sink. You know, I'm like, I got a bad, you know, my faucet's not giving me water or something, you know, and you go on YouTube to find a tutorial. I always found it useful to be able to pull them up and go, oh, well, this one's got a lot of likes on it, and this other one has a lot of dislikes on it. I'll probably watch the one that has a lot of likes on it, because it, you know, it probably is a better video. It probably more succinctly explains what a dummy like me needs to do with my sink. And that's what I a lot of times use the dislike thing for, is just to kind of weed out the useful from the unuseful videos, especially when I needed to figure out how to do something. And again, like somebody had said earlier, you know, it also helped weed out when there's a clickbait video, or somebody's just spamming videos in trying to get, you know, clicks on them, views and such. It would help weed those out. I know there's a wolf up here. I don't know where he went to, though. I knew he was right there. Woo! Oh! Oh! Wow. Yeah, he was like, here I am, buddy. Damn. I knew he was there. I knew he was there. He was like taunting me. He was taunting me. Now, it has been a hot minute since we've been back here in Broken Railroad. I mean, we've pretty thoroughly searched all of Broken Railroad. Pretty thoroughly searched all of Forsaken Airfield. There's not going to be much here that's of any use to us. Wow, how am I that low on health? Wowzer Bowser, I didn't even notice that. We've been out in the cold for a while. Oh wow, I have almost 100% hypothermia risk. I guess I should probably get warm. I've just been walking today. Walking and talking. Packing and yapping with Atheenon.
Perfect.
We got you passionate about YouTube. Yeah, well, it's one of my many complaints about YouTube. I mean, I got complaints about all the companies, but I'm not a corporate guy. All right, we'll just chill out here. I'm gonna drop one of these. I'm gonna drop another one of those. I'm gonna drink another one of those. Gonna eat a few of these. There we go. Yeah, I think my main thing with YouTube is I've never understood the algorithm. And by the way, Phantom Sith, how you doing, buddy? I just don't get the algorithm with YouTube. It's just weird. It's just weird. Am I crazy or did they change the icon for light sources in Long Dark on the radial menu? What do you mean? On this menu here? I don't know, did they? I don't think they did. I mean, the torches here, blue torches go there, and red torches go there. Lantern usually goes up here. The menu right before that. Oh, this one here? Oh, that? I don't know. I guess we'd have to go back and look at videos from a while ago. So maybe it was something different than the lantern? Hey, Melissa, good morning. Had a rough couple of months, so been making a reappearance. Oh, man, I hear you. It looks the same? Yeah, I honestly don't know. I guess we'd have to go back and look at some older videos and see. Hey, Endeavor, hello, hello. Well, it's good to have you all here when we're live. Hi, everybody. Thank you for coming by. Okay, are we... Oh, yeah, we are way hypothermic right now. We are way hypothermic at the moment. Yikes. We are literally still hypothermic. Stick up those thumbs under the stream, boys and girls. Yeah. All right. We're gonna try to get unhypothermic here. Yeah, I was yakking and gabbing with chat and not paying attention to how freaking cold I was. All right, we'll drink that now. We'll drink that after. So I've been pounding down the restore condition teas just to get myself a little condition restored. Let's get out our crappy bow. All right, let's go. Ah, well, I love the Long Dark family too, because it is awesome. The Long Dark family is pretty amazing, Melissa. All right, over the trenches we go. And this afternoon, boys and girls, we're going to be going back into the Pacific Ocean with some Escape the Pacific. They just did an announcement the other day that they're going to be adding anchors. I mean, they did put out a video on YouTube about it too, but they just made a dev announcement on their front page for Escape the Pacific. They're going to be doing anchors and a whole bunch more stuff with rope. As you know, one of my biggest gripes in the game sometimes is that rope is just something you need all the time and is very hard to make. Very hard to get. And it's very laborious and you have to make a lot of it. And they're going to be adding different sources in for rope into Escape the Pacific, which Escape the Pacific is just such a great game. I'm so happy for it. So happy for it. So I've not touched or watched anything since January. Did they add anything interesting? Well, we have... Okay. We have been doing the Signal Void tale. They added that in. They added acorns into the game and acorn coffee. Trying to remember what else they added in the mid, because they did an update in March and added a bunch of stuff in March. Hey, bud. They added zombies. Yep, they added zombies, right? BK's right there. Oh, yeah, they added the new clothes. They added the hockey jersey and the aviator cap. And they added the aviator jacket as well. Oh, I didn't hit him. I shot way over his head. Hey, buddy. Do you smell me? Hey, buddy. What, do I not smell good enough for you? Yum. I guess I just don't smell good enough for him. Guess I don't smell good enough for him. He's like, your smell is the same as it always has been. Stinky. Well, Will hasn't bathed in several months. Do you think he smells him? Probably not. How you doing, BK, by the way? Hello. Hello, hello. Oh, look at all the things we have. Got a couple bedrolls. It's been a hot second since we've been in Broken Railroad. How many days has it been? Because I know we repaired those. Those bedrolls are at 50% now.
This much gear.
Shush, my dear. So it's been literally 100 days since we've been here. Yeah, it's been a little over 100 days. And the bedrolls have worn down to 50%. So the bedrolls wear down to about 50% in 100 days. Well, that's not too bad. Hey, Redacted! How you doing? But we have a bearskin bedroll now, so... What do we need? What do we need regular bedrolls for? Jeez. Those are for regular people. I mean, I'm gonna keep them just in case my bedroll gets ruined. Hey, look, we got water here too. That's nice. Isn't that special? Oh, we've got a few other things here too. Huh. Okay, we have a couple teas. We have some matches. How come I left matches here? That's why I ran out of matches. It's so funny. I got to Forsaken Airfield, or to Forlorn Muskeg, and I was out of matches at one point. And I was like, I can't believe I'm out of matches. That's why. Because I was a big goober and left them behind. Left them behind. And they call it a mine. A mine. I'm good. I was in the Smokies last weekend, and some family has been visiting during the week. Oh, that's cool. I'm a troll. Get out from under my bridge. Well, at least we have lots of... I guess I can give you guys night vision. At least we have lots of stuff here. Got my bedroll. Got my bottle, my painkillers. And those painkillers are ruined, which means I can't do anything with them. Okay, so in here we have a little bit of birch bark. I'll take my birch bark with me. That's a lot of tea. Those look, it looks like they're all small teas, though. Excellent. No clothing. No food or water. Take the good pry bar, because why not? Why not? We'll take the good pry bar. And then we got some hides in here. Look at that. We got hides and guts in here. So that makes life interesting. How are you making your game so bright? It is an OBS setting. I am seeing this still. This is what I see. Through OBS, I set up a filter friend so that when I switch to this scene, for you, the audience, it lightens the game up. It exaggerates the contrast, the brightness, and all that sort of stuff. So you guys get a modicum of vision in low light situations. Now in the dark, it's completely the same for all of us. But in low light situations, we can you guys can see a little bit better on stream, just because the game is very dark, and that it doesn't give me any advantage, but it does let you guys all see a little bit better. So a little bit better. I've been playing some 7 days on Warrior difficulty when I have free time. Day 10, still no deaths. Nice. Very nice. All right, we're gonna drink down one of those. We're gonna eat a few cattails. I might even leave some cattails behind here. I'm not sure. We're gonna be spending a lot of time fishing. A lot of time fishing in Forsaken Airfield, I have a feeling. I'm gonna be very sick of the Forsaken Airfield fishing huts after a while. Yeah, I know you're tired. I know you're tired, Astrid. I know you're tired, my dear. Setting out snares while I fish? I guess I could. I mean... Did we get most of our health back? Oh, we got all our health back. Nice. Okay, so what do we got here? Got a couple more rabbit hides. We got a bear hide. Oh, we got a whole bunch of cured guts. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, so what do we got here? We got the painkillers. Oh, I got... Oh! Really? Really? I got backup tools here, too. Nice. Nice. Well, the nice thing is I'll be eating the fish. I mean, that's the bottom line, is the fishing will all be taking care of my food needs, so... Oh, I do have that one birch I should probably be curing. I should have set that down last night. I just had that curing here while I was, you know, dinking around. What's our clothing looking like? Boop, 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 boop. Gloves are looking good. Coats are looking good. Everything's looking good. It's all looking good, ladies. Yeah. The basically, whenever you cook a fish, Nora, you get your meat, and then you get a small little amount of oil that comes with it as well. So you always get both. Yeah, the oil just automatically goes in your inventory, and it'll either make one of those little blue cans, or it'll fill up the other blue cans until they're at 0.5, and then it will go into jerry cans as well. So probably what I'll do is I'll take a whole bunch of these small cans. I wish you could put these into those. That's the one thing I wish you could do. But no. Yeah, the icon shows up very quickly on the screen. It flashes. So basically, up at the upper corner, it'll flash. Up at the upper corner, it'll flash the fish. It'll say cooked fish, and then it'll be like 0.5 or 0.05 liters of oil, and it'll just flash really quick on the screen, really quick, so you barely even see it. Yeah, don't ever drain the jerry can fully, or it does disappear. As long as the jerry can is not fully drained. Oh, wow. Wow, we have birch and maple in there, too. Oh, that's too funny. That is too funny. Yeah, I'd love to be able to take some of those small blue cans and transfer them into a jerry can. That would be the dream. That would be my dream, but no. But Jerry likes a drain can, especially after Taco Bell. Really? Well, at least you aren't talking about Jerry's. You are talking about Jerry's cans. Jerry does love it when you talk about his cans, so what can you say? Alright, we got stairs. And is that the door there? There we go. You're out of practice. Yeah, you gotta get back in practice, my friend. Gotta get back in the practice of it there. Okay. Alright, well, tomorrow we'll load up what we need and we're gonna head out. Should be a doorway coming up here right there. Excellent. There's a refrigerator, and that cabinet will run into the lockers there. If we go to the left, we'll run into our bed, and there we go. Excellent, Smithers. Past time for just a little bit. Not sure what you're tacoing about. Wow, the puns are going crazy today. And that, folks, is a bedroll flashlight. Yep. Bedroll flashlights are amazing. You can do... Oh, I need water. You know what we can do with a bedroll flashlight? We can go over here to the counter that we know we have water on. There's the counter. Now we can take this and we can see where the water is on there. There's the water right there, so I put my cursor on it. Escape out of my bedroll. And, oh, look, I got another water bottle. The bedroll flashlight is amazing. It can also show you where your pills are. Shows you where the microwave is. Now, it doesn't show you where the tools are. It has to be stuff that actually sticks up. There's the car battery. There's the other bedroll back there. But as long as you know the general, like, terrain of a room, as long as you know the general way to get around, you can usually find your way around with the bedroll pretty well. One place the bedroll does not work really well, Bedrolls in caves don't work very well because the floors, the walls, and the ceiling in a cave all look very, very similar to each other. And so it's very easy to get confused in a cave when it's pitch black. When it's pitch black and you have your bedroll flashlight out and you're looking up and you're like walking, going, okay, what the heck's going on? Where you think you're looking at the floor and you're looking at the wall. It can get very confusing very quickly. So I would not recommend doing that a whole lot. I once tried Interloper, had to end because I got stuck on top floor of the dam. Didn't realize what floor I was in back then. Oh no! Oh no! Alright, we're gonna eat up everything we can. There we go. Drink up some water. Drink some agua. Alright, so do we have everything I want? I got all that. I got that green. I got that. I got that. Got all my feathers. Got my arrow shafts. How many arrows do we have right now? 24. Excellent. Most excellent. Be excellent to each other. And party on, dudes! All right. I never ever checked this container. Oh my god. He was right there. Right there. Well, I guess it's a good thing we have hides, because now we're going to have to repair our damn clothing. Son of a biscuit. That guy just can't. It's like, well, I guess I'll never check that container again. Didn't hurt our bedroll. Didn't really, I mean, it dinged our clothing a little bit. Wow, he didn't really do that much to us. He did not really do a whole lot to us. Okay, well, that was annoying. It also reminded me, though, that I need to take a bear skin, that, couple rabbit skins,
Is getting too
and a few of those, and I'm gonna repair the rabbit skin gloves real quick. Wow, Donald, how you doing, buddy? Wow, that was just annoying. That was just rude. Honestly, that was just rude more than anything. It's like, really, buddy? I came out here just to kind of chill out, enjoy my life, and you had to jump me. I heard his footsteps. I knew he was around there somewhere. I just didn't know where he was. Is that all the cloth I have on me? Wait a second, did I throw my cloth in here? That's all the cloth I had. Interesting. I realized I did not have that much cloth left. Very, very interesting. Okay. I was kind of divesting myself of a little bit of weight here and there if I can. Yeah, he really didn't do that much to me as far as, like, damage goes. I only have 2 bandages left, too. Did I snag all the cloth from here? Wow, I can't believe I shorted myself on cloth that much. That is rather unlike me. Well, I guess we'll just need to keep our eyes open for some cloth, boys and girls. Eyes open for some opportunities. I mean, there's plenty of cloth in Forsaken Airfield, so it's not like it's going to be that big of a deal. Okay, so, take 2. Take 2, we step outside and the wolf dies over in the snow somewhere. Let that be a lesson to all you wolves. All you single wolves. All you single wolves. Put your hands up. Oh, 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 oh. Ow, ow, ow. Ow, 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 ow. Dang wolves. Making my life just a little tougher. Yeah, it was a little jump scare there. I mean, it luckily didn't do much damage. I mean, it did damage to my character, but yeah, it was mostly just jump scare. Is that a stick by this guy? That's a stick. Hey, buddy. Stick them up. Stick them up, bud. Stick them up. Oh, wow, look at all. The rabbit slaughter is real. Rabbits slaughtered everywhere. The carnage is unthinkable. They were my rabbit traps, so I could get. I actually achieved getting the expert trapper badge finally. I actually got the expert trapper badge because of those rabbits. Those rabbits, their sacrifice will not be forgotten. Those rabbits made it possible for me to get the expert trapper badge, so their sacrifice will always be remembered. That's a long ways down there. That gave me a little bit of vertigo right there. I looked down there and my stomach kind of went gulp. I mean, it's not like we aren't 180 days into this run, and we're so close to we're on the tail end of the run, I should say. We aren't close to finishing it. We're on the tail end where we actually are like moving towards our ultimate goal, and that is getting back to Forsaken Airfield, bringing oil there. We have almost 10 liters as it is. I don't know if 50 is even going to be. I think that's going to be extremely boring. I don't know. I may revise that. I may just get bored. I don't even know if you'll get bored. I may get bored with 50 liters of oil. That's a lot. That's a lot of freaking oil. But we'll try it. We'll see. It's gonna be a lot of fishing. It's gonna be a lot of wishing and fishing. Interesting noises in here. My bro sent me a message. What did he want? Oh, he's just seeing if I was out driving. He was just seeing if I was driving today. I was like, nope, I'm taking Sundays off. Sundays are my day off from driving. Did good last night though. God, I made over Driving last night, I made like $100 in 3 hours, so... I mean, literally, I started at about... I stopped streaming at 5:30 last night. Ate my snack. Got my drink. Went out to my car, turned the app on, and for the next 3 hours, I literally had like 5 minutes where I didn't have somebody either that I was going to pick up or somebody in my car. For the next 3 hours. I was that busy. It was like, I get close to one ride being done, and it would ping me and say, oh, there's another ride waiting for you after you get done with this one. I get close to getting that ride done and be like, oh, there's somebody else waiting for you now. I was like, nice. It's like, that's like the perfect kind of night, honestly. Yeah, on Lyft. Yep, for Lyft. Yeah, it was a great night. And that was even without bonuses or anything. There's no bonuses going on. Or nothing. I did like 10 rides in 3 hours, and it was just a little over $100 with, you know, with tips and stuff. I generally get pretty decent tips. Generally, I get pretty decent tips. Well, you know, after I expense out gas and stuff like that, but I get to write a bunch of the gas off, so for me, gas and stuff's not that big of a deal. I get to write all the gas and stuff off, which is nice. Well, I get to write off the mileage. I don't write the gas off, I write the mileage off. Mileage is way better. Well, and then, of course, you have to figure in taxes and all that stuff, but hey, it was a good night, either way. And my torch is out. And it's out. That's okay. Break it down. Break it down there, Atheenon. Break it down. All right, let's go. I think that was made for us to cook a wolf up here, if I'm not mistaken. What is the busiest hours for Lyft? It varies. I mean, Saturdays and Sundays, usually the weekends are always busy. But I can't give up streaming on both days just to do it. I mean, if I do it Saturday evening, because Saturday evenings tend to be, they trend as busier on Saturday evenings. But it's different all the time. I mean, sometimes the, you know, like during the weekdays, a lot of times it's like later in the evening that'll be busy and really early in the morning. And then in the afternoon, you can sometimes get some rides, but, you know, it's kind of so-so. Luckily, I do that and DoorDash, so, like, the other day, I think it was Tuesday, Lyft was kind of slow, so I just did a couple hours of DoorDash and went from there. I was like, well, Lyft is slow, so I'm just going to DoorDash for a little bit. Do that instead. So I have a 100% chance with the... Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. I need to get some torches. I don't have any torches. I'm all out of torches, okay? But like yesterday, I mean, 5:30 to 8:30, I mean, it was hopping the whole time. I mean, I probably could have stayed out for longer, but I was just like, I just want to go home and rest for a little bit.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Didn't realize you'd get up the airplane in PV from the back. I don't know if you could in story mode or not, but yeah, you gotta kind of wrestle around a little bit to get up it, but yeah, you can totally get up into the back of the airplane. You don't have to go through the hatch door. Oh, you know what I think it is, friend? I think in the story mode, it brings you to the airplane on the I don't know if the way up from the cave in story mode is open or not. I think the only way you can get to the airplane is through the door. As part of the story part. So I think that's the main difference. There's a good torch. There's a good one. That was not so good. Do I have any teas that I need to cook? No. Hello, bunny. Oh, you are so lucky I don't need food. You are so lucky I don't need food, Mr. Bunny. So lucky. There's no bridge at first the fallen tree. Oh yeah, because doesn't it like shake and you get the bridge after that or something? It's been so long since I played story mode. Don't you feel like the tremble or something of Great Bear? Wouldn't it be cool if they added like the earthquake feature into survival mode? Like every once in a while when you be just out, it's not that it would do a whole lot, but every once in a while when you're out and about, the ground just, you hear
This much gear.
things just start shaking a little bit. That'd be kind of neat. And maybe it would change some features or something every once in a while. Yeah, I think that tree is there after a certain event happens. Like I said, it's been so long since I played Chapter 3. But I think there's some event that happens that causes that tree to fall. Or causes the tree to fall over the ravine there, the little gap. But I'm not 100% sure. Hello, Mr. Way down there. What time of day is it? It's not too late. It's not too late at night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. The nice thing on the Lyft app, too, friend, is that it'll actually, if you go onto the app, you can actually see... I mean, it's not always accurate, but it'll show you sort of it gives you an idea of, okay, usually Sundays work like this, and it'll have a little chart that'll show, like, when the busier and slower times are, in the area. And so you can kind of plan your driving times for when it's going to be busier and stuff. And luckily for me, I live kind of near the Portland airport, so if I'm really desperate for a ride, I can go up to the airport. I just go up to the airport, I sit in a queue for like 15 minutes, and I get a guaranteed ride. Because there's always people coming into the airport. especially again at certain times of day, it'll say, oh, this time of day is really busy at the Portland airport. And when you go there, there's like 20, 30 people waiting, 20 or 30 Lyft drivers waiting there to get rides. Ugh. But it actually shows on the app, it'll say, there's 2,000 people coming into PDX between this hour and this hour. There's always people needing rides, so... Hold on one second. My brother was texting me back there. I had to text him back real quick. Oh, my brother's hilarious. Okay, well, my torch is burned down in that time since I was distracted by my bro. My bro distracted me, damn it. He cost me my torch. Take that out of his money that he's gonna owe for our campsites. I'd be like, yeah, you owe me an extra $5 for a torch that you made me waste while you were bothering texting me. Yeah. Oh, I was gonna say, I wonder if you can get. I was gonna say, I wonder if you can go down there. Nah, I'd say you probably can't. I'd say nah, you probably can't. Probably can't go down there. The Steely Chasm. You know, honestly, I've never looked down there before. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Now, I believe there's a cave up over here. We're so tired, I might just go ditch into that cave and chill for the night. Guys, I'm not after you with my bow, okay? They saw me get the bow out, they're like, oh god! Here he comes! We better run away. So if you have a choice and you're warm enough, I'd say come sleep in this cave instead of sleeping in the indoor cave, because you won't accrue any cabin fever risk in this cave. Or the other cave, that's the one that you have to zone into, that one technically will give you cabin fever. It can give you cabin fever, let's put it that way. And this one does not. Yay! Okay, let's put our bedroll down. Let's, wow, I really don't have that much. I was thinking, oh, I'll drop some fuel, and it's like, I really don't have that much fuel on me. I guess I can just eat and drink till I'm not, like, weighted down anymore. I was thinking I had way more fuel on me than I do. I think it's just because I'm carrying, I'm talking fuel as in burnable wood, not the 6.5 liters of fluid. See, I have a lot of weight on me because I'm carrying all this, and I'm also carrying a bunch of this. We'll remember to drop that this time as well. Now, once we get to Forsaken Airfield, it'll become a little bit easier, because we won't have to be carrying all of that stuff around with us. Is there anything I want to do before the sun goes down? Do we need to sharpen anything up? Yes, we do. We'll sharpen up the old knife. At the stage we're at right now with sharpening, anything that's 95% or lower we can sharpen, because we get 5% back per time we use an object, a sharpening stone. Okay, I don't think... Really? Really? You're gonna be all ominous and stuff? Okay, cool. Cool, cool. I wish there was something more I could do than just pass time, but that seems to be the most boring option we can take. We are gonna run out of water, but I'm pretty sure we have water. I'm pretty sure we have a ton of water at the train station. I'm 99% sure we made a bunch and put it up on the mantle and above the fireplace there. So I'm not too worried about running out of fluids. The game heard me, boys and girls. I should have kept my mouth shut. Not let the game know what my plans were. Because the game heard me. The game always does that. I think this game has an AI in it. And it's like, oh. Oh, you wanted to go somewhere? You wanted to go somewhere. Well, let me tell you, Atheenon, you got another thing coming, buddy. You don't just get to walk into Forsaken Airfield. One does not simply walk into Forsaken Airfield. It's much like Mordor. One does not walk into Mordor. One does not simply walk into Forsaken Airfield. Really? I may have no choice here. Really? Really? Glitch at BI Cannery. 12 Timberwolves killed. I had no set, but all the packs were attracted to me. Wow. Well, thank you for the $5 super duper there. First of all, I'll be the one. And that's damn crazy. That's crazy. 12 Timberwolves. So you had the 4 that was at the cannery. There's the 4 that's over by the island that sometimes come to the cannery. And then when you went up on the when you go up on the scaffolding for the first time, it spawns 4 Timberwolves as well. So you had all 12. Wow. And you had no scent on you at all. So did they all come at you at the same time? Dang. Timberwolves are crappy. Timberwolves are bugged. They need to be fixed. I've said it once, I'll say it again. The Timberwolves are horrible. I don't like them. Ban Timberwolves. Timberwolves must be banned. We're going for it. We waited around long enough. Yeah, the mechanics of the Timberwolves are goofy. And you had no scent on you either, which is the goofiest thing of all. Like, you had no scent on you, so they shouldn't have been attracted to you at all. 0, they should have had attraction to you. See, I don't know I'll be the one if, like, I don't know if when you, so did you go up on the scaffolding before any of them attacked you? Like, did you climb up the rope and kind of start working your way to the cannery before they attacked you? Or was this before you went up there? Because I know once you go up there, it like attracts, it like spawns 4 more, or sometimes 5 more that will be now below you. And those ones stick around forever until you get rid of them. And I don't know if when one Timberwolf pack like scents you or smells you or knows you're there, if they can like call in reinforcements or something. I have no idea if that's a thing. This is goofy. They're goofy, I tell you. Goofy. I kill the first 3, then would drop off supplies near the fire barrel. On scaffolding pack, it was to 4. Killed those. Okay. Well, I can see the light ahead of me. That's a weird graphics thing. I know I'm going straight. Oh, isn't that spooky? wonder if you can see it better. Yeah, so you can see a little better with the night vision. This is, I mean, this is what I'm seeing. I just see the light ahead of me. That is eerie. That is eerie looking. Don't go into the light. Stay away from the light. Don't go into the light. It's evil. Evil, I tell you. You're not supposed to go. Well, but Phantom Sith, the lights, it's so beautiful. The light is so pretty. It's so beautiful. It's so pretty. Wow, yeah, well, I'll be the one. You know my stance on Timberwolves. Some people love them. I am not one of those people. I think they are a scourge upon the universe. I like the concept. I hate the actual application, though. I mean, I can sort of see the tracks right in front of me. You guys can see the tracks there. I turned on night vision for you. I don't want to light a torch if I don't have to. I think I can make it through here without, because I can see the tracks. Even in my scuffed vision, I can see the tracks. And I can see the light flickering ahead of me. So we're just going to go for it. We're going for it. After I killed Fluffy, there were dead wolves on the ice and the others near the entrance. They just loved you. They loved you. I'll be the one. They're like, we love you. Come back to us.
Pee doesn't seem so crazy right now.
Drinking your own pee still seems crazy, my dear. It doesn't matter how many times you say that line. Drinking your own pee. It's too Waterworld-y Kevin Costner vibes. I love the game too much to hate Timberwolves. Oh, I just hate the mechanics of them. I deal with them, I'll be the one. I'll deal with them. I mean, I'll put them down when I have to, but I still think the mechanics of them are scuffed. And I wish they would address it at some point in time. I wish they would address how scuffed mechanics on the Timberwolves are. They just don't... The AI is just really, really buggy with them. And I think that's the thing is, like, I've seen AIs bug out on wolves and bears and, you know, other animals before. And to be honest, Hinterland has generally fixed the AI when it's been kind of buggy on a lot of the other animals. And so, to me, it says they intend Timberwolves to be working and acting like they are. And I just think it's annoying. Because they do weird things at weird times, and I like the idea of them. I really truly do. I like the idea of the wolves teaming up as a pack to kind of come after you. I think the morale thing is kind of scuffed right now, because it used to be you could chuck torches and flares at them, and it would give them it would chunk away at their morale pretty good. But now you do it and you get like a little sliver. You have to huck like 30 torches at them and be successfully hitting them like 30 times before their morale will go down. So it's kind of it's kind of annoying more than anything. It's kind of disheartening because it's like, okay, well, it's easier just to build a fire and just, you know, take a lot of arrows and shoot at them a bunch of times. So hopefully, I'm hoping one day they'll tweak the Timberwolves and make them work a little bit better. And the other mechanic I don't like with the Timberwolves as well is that left on their own, they pretty much decimate any other wildlife that's in the area. So if you want to have deer or rabbits or anything like that spawn where the Timberwolves spawn, you know, or around where the Timberwolves spawn, you have to clear them out because you won't get any opportunity to get animals otherwise. Or it's very rare that you'll get an opportunity to get other animals because they're very greedy little buggers. Usually Timberwolves, if you can get them down, whittle them down to one wolf, you're good to go. And it's weird, too, because the spawn retimer on the Timberwolves is very erratic. It's like, if you leave one Timberwolf, sometimes that one Timberwolf, you can come back in 2 months, and that one Timberwolf will still be the only one up. And other times, you'll be in the zone, you'll take them down to one Timberwolf, and in 3 days, there will now be 2 Timberwolves, and then 3 and 4 right away. It's like the respawn on the Timberwolves seems to be very arbitrary. As to be like, okay, well, how exactly, you know, why is this one staying at one Timberwolf and none are respawning, and this other pack is getting back members, you know, hand over fist pretty rapidly? And all I can attribute it to is buggy AI. Or it not knowing what's going on. Which is probably closer to the truth. Ah, water, tastes so good. The water is very nice. I will definitely warm up here and then off to Forsaken Airfield. Good God. It's taken us less than an hour and a half to get, or less than about an hour and 2 hours to get to Forsaken Airfield. All the way from Mystery Lake. And we actually stopped and did some stuff along the way, too.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Oh. It is, my dear. Well, we'll throw some of that in there. Because why not? I'm going to take those to fish with. They don't weigh a damn thing. We are pretty tired, so that's good. We'll sleep here for the night. We got food, we got water, we got warmth. Would you close this door, please? It's so weird. You walk away from that door and sometimes it closes itself, and other times it's like, nah. Fooled you. Is there anything I can do? I guess I can take apart a few of these torches. I don't think there's any more, like, needed torch area other than needing a torch to light fires. I don't think going into Broken Rail or into Forsaken Airfield there's like a tunnel that I need to go through, so we'll just do that. We'll just do that. I have not mapped up any of this. Did you know 7 Day to Die update zombies will now eat animals you have killed? Oh, really? Interesting. Is that for A21? Is that going to be for A21? It's going to eat the animals that you killed? Because that's kind of cool. I mean, I usually harvest up the animals pretty quickly. So they usually I don't leave many animals out on the ground just doing their thing. But that is an interesting update. That's going to be cool. Yeah, I haven't read a lot of the update notes yet, so... Actually, speaking of A21, I'm wondering if they've announced if it's going to be next weekend or not. It'd be great. Oh, it'd be great if it was next weekend. That'd be awesome. Good ways to farm Z's for XP. Nope. Well, they haven't announced anything yet. Alright, Gazbeard. The Gazbeard is going to join us for some American Truck Sim tonight. That's awesome. That is awesome. I was upset, I'll be the one who's saying, I was upset that Long Dark was ranked a grade of C's and D's on YouTube videos doing tier ranks on survival games. Really? Post it, give me that link. I'll go in there and argue with those guys. How could Long Dark get a C or a D on a ranking? Let me guess. Let me guess what ranked high on survival games. I would bet you money that the Forest ranked higher than Long Dark. And I nothing against the Forest, but it doesn't even compare to Long Dark. It is like half the game Long Dark is. I mean, no disrespect to anybody who loves the Forest, but the Forest, in my opinion, is half the survival game that Long Dark is. And I bet you money that those same rankings rank the Forest higher than Long Dark. I mean, the Forest is a fine game, but you know, I wasn't a fan. I was not a fan of the Forest. It just didn't pique my interest, and it felt very dated, and some of the mechanics I just did not like at all. It's just me. You know, it's just personal opinion. That's the thing. But yeah, I'm curious what YouTube videos you're referring to, because I'd be interested in going and watching it. I'll be the one. Forest, Minecraft, and Grounded were S tier. Grounded. Grounded's an okay game, but it's not an S tier survival game. Oh, that's hilarious. I mean, I guess if you're going by some sort of popularity. So Grounded was ranked as S tier. I mean, I thought Grounded was okay, but hey, Offblur, how you doing? But yeah, see, I know exactly where they are. I know, you know, but that's the thing is those guys don't play actual survival games. They're ranking them based on like popularity and what the buzz is around them and how many people have played it. And they may have different criteria, like based on storyline or something like that. I mean, honestly, if they're and see, probably when they looked at Long Dark, here's probably what they did when they looked at the Long Dark. They looked at Long Dark Wintermute. They looked at the story mode of Long Dark and said, you know, it's not as good as these other storylines of other survival games. I would almost guarantee that when they looked at Long Dark, they looked at the storyline. And yeah, I mean, if I'm gonna rank Long Dark's storyline, and no offense to Raph or any of them, the Long Dark story survival part, the Wintermute part, is probably like a C. I give it a C+. It's okay. It doesn't inspire me to play it over and over again. Now, the survival mode of Long Dark is S tier. The story mode is about a C+ at best. I mean, I don't find it to be bad, but I don't find it to be like, oh my god. Oh, so they didn't list Subnautica either? Yeah, see, now Subnautica, as far as like a survival with a story, but they probably ranked Subnautica below 0 really high. I mean, Subnautica, I think, is up there. I think Subnautica is at least an A. I'd give the Forest like a C-, maybe? Minecraft, I think it's a great game. I don't really look at Minecraft as a survival game, though. I mean, I guess it is in a way. I don't know. When Minecraft comes to mind, it doesn't really invoke me. It doesn't really make me think of survival game. But, you know, I guess you can say that. Ark. Yeah, I played 2 years of Minecraft, okay? Minecraft to me was a building, mining type of game. And that's what it was to me. I mean, I played 2 years of Minecraft, hardcore. And so, but it's not a survival game in my mind. You'd give the Forest a B. Yeah, see, for me, the Forest had several issues. It felt dated. I don't have nostalgia with it, so I'm looking at it from a completely, like, picking it up today and playing it type mode. It feels dated, and without nostalgia, that datedness really makes you go, ooh, that's kind of cringy in some ways. The monsters and stuff are really glitchy in it, and the combat in it, in my opinion, the combat in it is really scuffed. And I didn't like the inventory system very much. The building part, for me, the building was the most fun in the Forest. I had a blast building buildings in the Forest, don't get me wrong. See, that's the thing, is like, that's why I give it like a C+. Because the building in the Forest was actually pretty fun. I'm not big into the horror type part of it, the weird, wacky monsters. Yeah, I guess creative survival more fits Minecraft in my opinion. Because I never really looked at it as a survival game. I mean, it sucked to die because you lost a whole bunch of stuff usually. Especially if you died in lava. The Wild Darkness. No, I haven't. Okay, I'm gonna have to click on that video real quick.
There is absolutely nothing going on with me relatively.
Ultimate survival games. Tier list, 30 plus games. Guys, 337,000. Oh god, he did rank Subnautica below zero. Did Subnautica below zero rank above Long Dark? That's all I have to know. Did Subnautica below zero rank above Long Dark? How long is this guy's video? "12 minutes. So in 12 minutes, he ranks 30 games in 12 minutes. So that gives him less than like 15 seconds, 15 to 20 seconds per game to explain his reasoning of why he thinks a game's good or bad. That doesn't seem really... Gameology and Broadbent were the creators of those videos. And they have so many games in there. Stranded Deep. Oh god, I wonder where they place Stranded Deep at. Now I'm gonna have to watch this video. We should do Atheenon reacts. Atheenon, a survival streamer, reacts to Broadbent ranking survival games that probably he's played for 20 minutes. I'm not gonna bash him. I'm not gonna bash him. He's probably played them and he knows all of them intimately. Green Hell? I actually like Green Hell. Green Hell has a couple of problems that I didn't like. The inventory system I thought was very bad in Green Hell. The game itself is gorgeous, friend. The game itself is gorgeous. Some of the combat mechanics with wolves and with the tribal people are a little crazy. He says Long Dark has too much survival in it. You can disable the tribal guys. Yes, you can. Yeah, we could watch it all together, boys and girls. I mean, I could do a full breakdown of his 12-minute video. It would probably take me like an hour to break it down. Because I'd have to pause it a lot so I could make it transformative content so I don't get copyrighted. Ranked Long Dark and Subnautica both as a C. Yeah, how can a survival game... I mean, that's the premise of it all. I mean, if you want to argue that, I would argue that Minecraft has too little survival in it. And is more crafty, buildy, So it's not really a survival game. I'm sure the explaining what the curses all mean would be transformative. What the curse is? What? Is he cursing his video? Is he cursing his video? He's just ranking survival games. Oh, I will? Oh, I will. Oh, okay, I will. Yeah, most survival games don't have enough survival for my taste. That's why I like games like Long Dark, Escape the Pacific, games that actually have like an open world sandbox that you can just play in and do stuff in. I mean, that's why I loved Minecraft so much. I felt such a freedom playing Minecraft because there was nothing that was telling you what you had to do in the game. Now I'm tempted. Now I'm really tempted. I'm looking at his list. I'm looking at his list of games. I see Desert Skies, Conan Exiles, DayZ, Rust, Astroneer, he's got Among Trees on there. Is that Frostpunk he's got down there? Valheim, Ylands. I mean, I've played 90% of these. He's got Void Train, Project Zomboid. He's got Ark, Raft, Subnautica Below Zero. Does he even have? Oh, he has Subnautica. 7 Days to Die, Green Hell, Desert Skies, Dying Light. There's a few I haven't played. I haven't played Desert Skies, Dying Light, Unturned. I haven't played Sons of the Forest. I didn't really have much interest. Haven't played Rust or Scum. Haven't played Astroneer. So there's some of those I have not played. So where am I headed right now? We are headed to this cave. Among Trees is hard to survive because the damn game's still broken. Yeah, Among Trees is not even complete. It was an abandoned game. Stranded Deep for a long time. I'm dead curious where he plays Stranded Deep, because Stranded Deep is garbage. I'm sorry. It was made as a money grab, and they got their money, they ran, they were called out on it, and they had to finish the game up in a hurried fashion. And I don't like the end result of it at all. I change my mind. Change my mind if you can. Void Train is still in alpha. I mean, Void Train is barely released. Grounded was broken when it released. I know it's gone a lot better now. But I just had I've got no interest in playing it. How would I rank them? A few at the top. Subnautica's right up there. Long Dark is right up there. Those are S tier games. S, A, or S, easily. Something like Green Hell. I'd give Green Hell a B, a solid B. Raft, I would give that a... See, Raft is a weird one. See, the problem with ranking survival games, too, is that there are survival games out there, like Raft, like Green Hell, like Raft or Forest, Sons of the Forest, that are more, that are more, and Valheim even, that are technically more fun to play with friends than play solo. So, are you talking about a solo experience, or are you talking about a group experience? Because it radically changes the mechanic, the dynamic. Raft solo, I would give Raft solo like a C-, maybe a D. Raft with friends, I'd give like a B+ or an A. Because Raft with friends can be a lot of fun. Same thing with Valheim. Valheim, I'd give it like a C, a solo, but with friends, it's like an A. The guy seems to also like base building. Well, that's the thing too, is you got to break your survival games into the different genres they are. There's different styles of survival games. There's the base building survival games. There's the pure survival games like Long Dark, where there is no base building, where you just have to survive off of what you find. I'd give Raft solo an A. See, I just didn't. I found Raft solo, and see, and then you have to take into account whether you're streaming or not. Streaming Raft solo, the game moves very slowly. It moves very slowly, and that's the thing I didn't like about it as much. All right, so do you guys want to do it? As a player, not a streamer. See, for me as a player, though, I think it moves too slowly for me as well. It moved too slowly for me. Raft did. I enjoyed it, but I'd give it like a C. I think I take back my D. I'd give it like a C, C minus at most, or a C minus to a C as a solo game. As a group game, though, I'd put it up there at an A plus. I think it's a great game. I think it's way more fun group-wise if you have like 2 or 3 other people and you're all working on stuff together. You can all gang up and fight things. Is Crossworlds Escape on the list? I don't see Crossworlds Escape. They got Terraria on there, which I've heard is really good. Isometric view, though, I kind of, Project Zomboid's on there. Isometric view again, I'm not a real fan of that. Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together. Those are like really good, but isometric view again. Farmer's Life is not on there. It looks like Astroneer, Scum, Rust, Forest, Sons of the Forest, Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together, Among Trees for whatever reason, Subnautica, Valheim, Ylands, which I think Ylands isn't Ylands discontinued at this point? I don't even think they're putting out new content for that. Stranded Deep, Terraria, Minecraft. There's like 3 Minecrafts on there. Volcanoids, Atlas, Winter Survival, which is like an alpha. Void Train, Grounded, Long Dark, Project Zomboid, Ark, Darkwood, Dying Light, DayZ, Desert Skies, Unturned, Conan Exile, 7 Days to Die, Subnautica Below Expectations, Raft, and Green Hell. Yeah, they have the demo out now. They have a demo out now. Is Dying Light even like a survival game, or is that a story game? Is that more like a story one which has survival? Is it more like? You see, there's ones I don't even see on there. Where's State of Decay? Where is what was the one set in Oregon that was the zombie survival game that had the story to it? What was that one called? I forget. The one that was made in Bend, Oregon. God, why is the name escaping me? I forget what it was. It was the one set in Oregon that Bend Studios made. I own the game. I can't remember what it's called. I played it. I loved it. It was a great game. And now I can't remember it. Yeah, the motorcycle one. Yeah. Yeah, where's Miss Survival? Days Gone. Days Gone. Yeah. Where's Days Gone? I mean, that's a great one. Dying Light has a story, but you don't have to follow it. Yeah, I'm confused by his list, first of all, because some of those do not represent what I consider survival games. Some of them just don't represent. I mean, Minecraft. I love Minecraft. I don't think of Minecraft as a survival game, though. I mean, it's a more creative building game in my mind than a survival game. And he loses all credibility by having Stranded Deep on that list. I keyed. Yeah, it's a creative sandbox. That's what I always looked at Minecraft as. But DayZ is good. I mean, I'll put DayZ up there. I'll say DayZ's a solid one. I would say DayZ, if you're into that, if you're into the PvP type stuff, DayZ is a solid B. For me, anyway. For me personally. I think for those that love PvP, I could see DayZ being a solid A. I don't think it's S tier. S tier is a tough one to. S tier is S tier is a high bar. I mean, because in my mind, Subnautica's not even S tier. Subnautica's like an A plus. In my mind, Long Dark is the only one on that list that's S tier. And DayZ has stood the test of time, yeah. So DayZ definitely qualifies for an A plus rating. I would definitely give DayZ an A plus in that instance, because yeah, you got to take into. I have to take my personal feelings out of it too. And you got to remember, all of those games that are there are probably S tier in somebody's mind. Yeah, poor Icarus isn't even listed on that list. That's true. I didn't even notice that. It's not even listed on that list. Poor fellers. They didn't even make the cut. I mean, and Icarus is a great example of a game that like released. I mean, they have see, and he loses credibility by having Void Train, Winter Survival, and Among Trees on there. Those three games right there shouldn't even be on the list. I mean, I'm not saying that like Void Train is awful. I enjoyed Void Train a lot. Among Trees, I actually enjoyed playing Among Trees back in the day. I only paid $5 for it, thank God, since they screwed everybody over on the game. But I had fun with Among Trees. What prevents Subnautica? The main thing that prevents Subnautica from being S tier in my mind is that there's bugs in the game that they've never corrected, and they've had opportunities. Bug reports have been submitted. I know the game is old, and they probably don't feel the need to. It's one of the if you could play it without the bugs, and if it was different every time, I think it would be more of S tier for me. Oh, and Nora just said it. Replayability. I enjoy it, but I couldn't play Subnautica over and over for months on end. Subnautica is like Subnautica is one of those that I've experienced it, and I like to experience it like once a year, but it never changes really. And even if I mean, you can live in Subnautica as long as you want. You don't have to finish it, but there's only so much you can do in Subnautica before you're kind of like, okay, I mean, I'm kind of done with it. Plus the glitchiness in certain places makes me kind of go, that's sad. I mean, my most recent run of Subnautica, I died to a glitch down in the fire caves, where it just booted me. It booted me out of the prawn suit, and I insta died. I actually posted a clip of that up on Twitch and YouTube, or YouTube and Instagram. And so that's that's why I give it a good solid A plus, but I hold it off. S tier I kind of reserve for stuff that you can play over and over and over again. It doesn't get old, and maybe in that instance, I mean, if you wanna break it down where if you want me to count Minecraft as if in some weird world Minecraft counts as a survival game, I guess Minecraft could qualify as S tier. The replayability, the longevity of the game, the popularity of the game, my personal like of the game. I'm curious what. See, now I'm just dead curious. I'm curious what this guy's criteria is, because see, for me, I would have like 5 different criteria for a game. What's its replayability? How buggy is the game? How playable is the game? What things are good and bad about it? Weigh those out against each other, because no game's going to be perfect. What is your personal like of the game? How popular overall is the game? And how has the game withstood the test of time? Was it like really popular for like 30 minutes and then nobody cared? What was it, because Insta Buzz is not overall popularity. Hey Mads, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, and No Man's Sky is not on the list. Yeah. Project Zomboid's there. Project Zomboid's there. Look right above, so here, take a look. Look right above Minecraft here. Project Zomboid is on that list. It is on the list. So Project Zomboid did make the list. I sort of like disagree that Void Train, Winter Survival, and Among Trees should be on that list. I just don't think those don't deserve it. I mean, those are not. They're not even complete games yet. Atlas, wasn't Atlas discontinued? Wasn't Atlas released and then discontinued? Can you even buy Atlas anymore? I mean, is Atlas even a game any longer? Hold on a second. I thought Atlas was was one that like came out and then like disappeared. Oh, I guess it is still around. Wasn't Atlas made by the same guys that were making Ark? Wasn't that its big? And look at that, it's got mixed reviews on Steam. It's like 50%. It's like a mixed reviews. Atlas was 20 hours of sailing. It was made by the Ark people. Yeah, that's what I thought. It was made by the guys who made Ark. And Ark is an okay game. I'm not a big fan of Ark. Ark Survival Evolved. I'm not a big fan of it. It's got mostly positive reviews and yeah, it's kind of cool, but it's not one that I was a huge fan of. But yeah, I mean, back to their list. I mean, you know, there's a lot of games on there. Now I so want to react to this video. Do you guys mind if I react to the video for like 10 minutes, like 30 minutes? Do you mind if I react to the video for like 30 minutes? Ark shut down servers without warning. People lost everything. You want me to? I mean, I'm gonna have to pause it a bunch because I don't want to get copyright struck and stuff. Okay. We're gonna do it. So for everybody coming in, I'm gonna react to this video. I'll give the video credit where it's due. This is a video made by Broadbent, who has a lot of subscribers. He's gonna be ranking every survival game he knows of. Well, obviously he's not. I'm just gonna say this. No disrespect, Broadbent, but it's every survival game you know of. We've already come up with about half a dozen that, right off the top of our heads, that are not on this list. So we already know of a bunch that aren't on the list. But everybody go give his channel a sub. I'm gonna sub to his channel right now. Just be nice. Go give his channel a sub. Give him some love. We're gonna critique his video here. He says he's gonna do it for 30 games. That's his claim. It's the ultimate survival games tier list. But we're gonna let me see if I get the volume here right.
I'm Broadbent here. Today we're gonna be breaking down my survival game tier list.
Okay.
I've got a collection of games on the right, which we're gonna be putting into the correct category.
Obviously, first of all, the correct category. Let's see what he bases his correct category on. I want to see if he has some qualifiers for it.
Correct category. Obviously, the higher up on this list, the better it is. Right now, I'm spoiled for choice. I don't know where to begin, so we're going to start with some obvious ones. Let's go with Green Hell, okay? Green Hell was a great survival game. It was a little bit too survivally, potentially, for me.
Oh, God. He's literally 23 seconds in, and he's disqualified. It was too survival-y for me. That's like me going, I'm gonna rank the best FPS games out there. Yeah, you know, Fortnite, it was just too first-person shooter for me. It's just too much first-person shooter. It didn't have enough crafting in it for my taste. It was just too much first-person shooter. PUBG, it has a little more crafting in it. I like that a little bit more in my first-person shooter games. I'm sorry, bro. You've already lost me. I mean, I'm agreeing where he's putting Green Hell. A Green Hell, yeah. Our Red Dead Redemption 2, it's just too cowboy-y. There's too much cowboy in it. I don't play Red Dead Redemption 2 for the cowboys. I want to hunt and fish. It's just got too much cowboy stuff. Too many guns in the shooter games. Yeah, too many guns. I think I'm going to agree with his Green Hell. I think Green Hell's right about a B. Honestly, I do. If he's going to put it as a B, I agree with that.
But it had a great story, solid story, good survival mechanics, base building. I'm honestly going to put Green Hell in A tier. That's a pretty good game.
Okay, well, I thought the story in Green Hell was kind of garbage. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. The Green Hell story was kind of meh. It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't that great. And Green Hell had a lot of issues. I had issues with Green Hell. The main one being their backpack system was just horrific. You'd pick something up to put it in your backpack and be like, there's no room in your backpack. And that's because it had picked something else up and put the item completely across your backpack, blocking anything from being put into it. I would say Green Hell's a B. Maybe a B minus. It's a beautiful game. Don't get me wrong. It's a beautiful game. Yeah, see, that's the thing too, is like, the problem I think I'm going to have with this video is a lot of the stuff he's mentioning already, just in the first 32 seconds, makes me kind of go, there's a lot of criteria you're mentioning here, and there's a lot of different things to take into account. Green Hell, the other problem I had with Green Hell in a lot of ways is that you had to basically, whenever you moved in the map, you basically had to get to your new place and reconstruct a base all over again. So there was a lot of disincentive for me to like explore out a lot other than getting blueprints, which you had to. So you had to go out and explore to get the blueprints in Green Hell, and that forced you to do that. And that made me kind of go, You love survival games but need friends, so have to have people to play with. Yeah. But he likes basing up and building, so I guess that's one of his criteria that he is doing there. So Green Hell is an A. I strongly disagree. I think it's a B at best. I think it's better than a C, but I think it's a B at best. I'm just saying, based on the beauty of the game is beautiful. I do like Green Hell was one of the earlier games. I know there were other ones as well, but Green Hell to me was one of the earlier games that I saw a mechanic put in there for like carbs, fat, protein, where they were breaking down the food a little bit, which I thought was kind of a cool thing. It was something. It was. I mean, I'm sure if I look back, there's probably other games, but that's one of the earlier ones that I remembered that did something like that, which I thought was an interesting mechanic. You just didn't eat whatever you wanted to eat whenever you wanted to eat it, and as long as you were eating food, you were okay. So I disagree with the A. I already disagree with his basic premise being too survival-y. How can you say that in a survival game tier list? That's what the video's like. That's what it's. Anyway, let's move along.
For those of you that remember Desert Skies, this was a very interesting game, a very small
Never played
game,
it.
Where you would basically, it was raft in a hot air balloon in a desert. Really
Never
cool
played
game, but unfortunately I think it has been abandoned. So, I mean,
it's
a
an
great
F.
concept.
It's an E. That's like an E. That's if it's been abandoned, that is E category right there. That's just no unranked. Just don't even rank it. If you have a game that's abandoned, it just goes off the list. I don't care if it needs to go unranked. I mean, how can you rank a game that's been abandoned? I mean, that's like, why doesn't he have a Bermuda in there? Why doesn't he have Bermuda in there? I know it's his opinion. But I have my opinion, and his opinion is kind of shite so far. I can take his opinion apart and break it down. I'll give my reasons for why I think he's wrong. Desert Skies, I believe if it's unfinished, it should just be tanked. Yeah, Bermuda looked like it was going to be great. I would, if I'm just going off gameplay, I'd say Bermuda was like a C+, but it's unfinished. I'd unrank it. I'd just be like, it's unranked. It's unrankable. You can't. How can you rank a game that's not that's not finished. I mean, anyway.
B tier game, just because... No, I'm going to put it in C, I think, just because it's been abandoned and nothing is coming out for...
Knowing where this video is going, it breaks my heart to see him put it as a C. If he's going to put Long Dark as a C... If he's going to put Long Dark as a C, and he's putting an abandoned game as a C... Oh, God, what does the world come to? Okay. Okay. All right. Interesting. Okay, let's go with it. I'm not going to lose my stuff yet.
For it. So, now what determines the ranking is basically my...
Okay. Okay, now we're going to... Finally, 59, almost a minute in, we're going to hear what determines the ranking. This is what I was curious about. This should have been the lead into the video. This should have been this is what's determining the ranking. I'm going to rank it on how much I like it, how popular it was, how many copies it sold, what the reviews are on Steam, whatever it is. Okay, I'm dead curious.
Now, what determines the ranking is basically my experience with the game, not the popularity. I'm not going to take that into account, none of that political stuff. We're just going to be taking in my experience of the game.
So, basically, your list is basically, I like this, it's good, or I didn't like this, and it's bad. And Jesus Christ. Oh, I mean, it's great, it's his opinion. I'm not going to bash him for his opinion. And just if you're putting out a list of ranking games, that's like me going, I really liked Roblox, so Roblox is a A+. It's like, you have to take, I mean, if you're giving it a tier list, you should have, I think, some more criteria. You should have at least, 3 criteria points, and one of them can be your opinion. Your opinion's always going to be in there, but you have to take, I would take into other stuff as well. How popular it is, maybe what other, maybe how well it's been received by the public. But no, I mean, the opinion is part of it. Don't get me wrong, but you can't, if you're doing a tier list, you can't just base it solely off what your opinion is. Because honestly, Don't Starve. My personal opinion of the game is I'd give it an E. I don't like the game. I didn't like the mechanics. I didn't like the crafting in it. I didn't like the isometric view. But Don't Starve, I know from what I've heard in the community, Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together are pretty cool. If you can deal with the mechanics of it, it's a pretty fun game. I'd probably say Don't Starve Together on a tier list is probably about a B. For me personally, I'd put it down at a D, just because I wasn't a big fan. But that doesn't mean I don't know. All right. Well, maybe this will inspire me, games, or maybe this will inspire me to do one, Honora. All right, let's see where he goes from here.
Subnautica Below Zero, as good as the first game was, Below Zero, I don't know, didn't have the same charm. It felt very different. So yeah, it's definitely a little lower on my list.
Okay,
here.
well, I agree with him there.
Unfortunately, I have not yet played this, so that...
Okay, I don't even know what Unturned is. What even is Unturned? Hold on a second. Let's see. What even is Unturned? Unturned. Oops. Unturned. It's a free game? Oh, it's like Minecraft. It's a zombie Minecraft game. Okay, well, that's, yeah. Okay, well. So, but now I'm confused. Now I'm confused. He's ranking the games. He's ranking. Wait a second. Hold on. What was the mission statement of his video? I'm going to be ranking every survival game I know. Which, as I pointed out, there's games on here that, when did this video come out? Just September of last year. So there's games. Wow, and 13,000 views. There's games on here there's games that aren't on here that we know that he's not put on there. And if he's gonna, I mean, if he's gonna, and see, Beastie, I could understand him putting Unturned on there and just going, I don't have any personal experience with this game. What I see online is people really like it or people don't like it. The reviews are mixed. I'll give it a D or a C or an E. See, for me, a game that would be unranked would be one that's not finished yet. That it's like, well, the game's kind of fun, but we'll have to wait and see what happens. Or an abandoned game like Desert Skies, that should be unranked because it's been abandoned. I mean, how can you properly rank a game like that, I guess? But anyway, let's move along. Unturned is a knockoff Minecraft zombie game that is free to play. And he's never played it. Yeah, and Winter Survival is a freaking demo. I mean, and in September of 2022, I don't even know if the demo was out then. All right.
That is going to go in the unranked category. That's something that I would like to play at some point. I just don't really have any reason to.
I would like to play at some point, but I have no reason to. Story of my life, right? Okay, yeah, I just found that comment to be kind of hilarious. I'd like to play it at some point, but I have no reason to. Well, then you probably aren't going to play it. Bottom line. And it's free. You don't even have to pay money for it. It's a free game. If you want to play it at some point, download it and play it. Yeah, I have no reason to play it, but these are all the survival games I know. And I mean, is Terraria really a survival game? Hold on a second. Does Terraria even come up as a survival game? Terraria is an open world survival craft. Okay, open world survival. They announced it as an open world survival craft. So I guess that may be where he's taking it from. I don't even think of that as a survival game. Yeah, it's like a Stardew Valley. I don't count Stardew Valley as survival. Stardew Valley's fun. Don't get me wrong. But I don't count it as a survival game. Hey, Emmy, how you doing? We're watching videos today. We're reacting. We're going to be a react channel today. So this gentleman, for those of you just coming in, a very fine gentleman, Broad, what is his name? Broadbent. Go give his channel a follow. Go give his channel a sub. He has a video that he released called the Survival Game Tier List. Basically, what we've gathered so far in the first minute and 30 that we've watched it is that all of his rankings are going to be based solely on his opinion of what he liked about the game. It has nothing to do with how it's sold, the response from the community, if the game is even complete. Desert Skies was abandoned, and he's ranked it at a C. Void Train, Winter Survival, and Among Trees are either in alpha, beta, or unfinished, Among Trees being one of those, or not even around, and they're on here. So my driving went great last night. So far, I agree with Below Zero being a C. I would put it probably down at a D. Green Hell, I would probably put it a B, B+ at most. A is kind of stretching it on Green Hell, but, that's just me.
Doesn't seem too appealing. Raft. I've got to say, I really want to put this in S tier. It's an all-round very solid game, and you get a great experience for it now that it's complete out of early access too. Yeah, I'm gonna put Raft in the S tier.
I don't agree with that.
That seems fair.
That seems fair. No, Raft, in my opinion, Raft is about an A. I'd go ahead and give Raft an A if you're playing with friends. Now, I know people will disagree with me on that. They'll be like, solo's just fine. I just found solo to be a little... I just found solo to be very slow. It's a slow burn when you play solo. It was meant to be played... as a group game. And you can tell that it was meant to be played as a group game. With the constant shark attacking your raft, and you needed to run over and poke him with your stick. It's like, I build, poke, poke, poke. Build, poke, poke, poke. Craft, poke, poke, poke. Craft, poke, poke, poke. It's just, it got very old to me after a while. Until you get your raft actually upgraded to the point that the shark can't eat it anymore, it's an annoying mechanic of the game that I didn't like. But see, like Honora, you love Raft. You go solid A on it. Solid A. Well, that, you know, and so that's why I give it an A. I'd say it's an A just because I have played Raft with friends. I played it with GamesLift before. I played it with other streamers before, actually. It's an okay game. I'm not the biggest fan of it. So personally, for me, I'd probably rank it down at a B or a C. But that's just me. Anyway.
Now I'm looking at a few of these, and this is going to become quite difficult here. So Atlas, okay? A lot of you probably don't even know what Atlas is, but...
And most of you don't want to know what Atlas was. It was a money grab by Ark to make another game, and they were hoping it would be as big as Ark.
That's going to go all the way down here. I'm just not even going to spend any more time on that one. That was...
Okay, I'll agree with him there. Atlas deserves being in the E tier. Atlas deserves being in the E tier. I will agree with him there. Good choice. Good choice, my friend.
Game. Ark Survival Evolved also.
Really?
In my opinion, terrible game.
Okay, I'm not. So again, he's basing this solely on his opinion. My opinion is I didn't really find Ark to be very inspiring and didn't want to play it a lot. It's really popular though. People seem to like Ark. People seem to like Ark a bunch. I would put Ark at least at a B. At minimum of a B. Because I know how, yeah, I mean, it's very grindy, and that's one of the reasons I didn't like it myself, but I would at least give Ark a B, just based on the fact it's very popular. The overwhelming, yeah, Ark was bad in early 2022, but it's better now. I mean, No Man's Sky, No Man's Sky is not, I don't know, how can this guy not know about No Man's Sky? He's rating survival games. How can he not have No Man's Sky on here? No Man's Sky should definitely be on this list. But see, that's the thing, is Ark, I would give it a B, just based on, he's 23. Well, yeah, he's a baby. But see, my son's 23. That's not an excuse. My son's 23, and he's, oh, anyway. All right.
That's probably going to upset some people.
He knows it's going to piss some people off. He just knows it. He's like, it's going to upset some people. Well, it is going to upset some people because Ark is a decent game. I'm just not into dinosaur collecting. I guess that's maybe
Styles,
it.
You know, that is a game.
Oh, well, where's he going to put it? This is going to piss some people off. Conan Exiles, again, was a little grindy for me. I'd probably put it at like a B for myself. If you're talking about Conan Exiles with friends, with like a group, I'd say an A. It's probably an A. Icarus is not on this list either. How do you miss Icarus? One of the biggest releases that happened. One of the coolest new survival games that came out for a long time. How do you miss Planet Crafter? Planet Crafter's not on this list. I mean, we've now listed off 12, at least 10 more games that are not on this list that are recent games. These aren't even old games. These are like recent new games. Well, Escape the Pacific's not on the list either. Fail right there.
Game that had potential, but I don't think it went in the right direction.
What do you think, chat? I know some of you play Conan Exiles. It had potential, but it didn't go in the right direction. The Infected, Miss Survival. Did Conan go in the wrong direction? I don't know. What do you think, chat? Did it go in the wrong direction, or is it in the right direction? You agree with BK? Wait, did I say that? Oh, well, and where's Survival Fountain of Youth? There's another. Good Lord, we've come up with now at least a dozen games that aren't on this list. There's ones on this list that should not even. Wildlands? I mean, come on.
I don't know enough about it.
Well, let's just say, Beastie, his initial comment. So we're at 217 right now. So his initial comment when he picked Green Hell up. Listen to his initial comment.
Okay. Green Hell was a great survival game. It was a little bit too survivally potentially for me.
It was a little bit too survivally potentially for me. It was a little too survivally.
Could have gone so much further than as is. Very.
That's his comment on. Wow. Oh wow. Sorry to spoil it there. He put Conan Exiles
enough about it
in the E
to
tier.
say for certain, but from my experience with it, it's not quite all the way down here. The gameplay's up here, but now they've added microtransactions and stuff like that. You know, I'm gonna do it. I think.
Wow. He put Conan Exiles in E tier. What do you think about that, chat? What do you think about that? Yeah, I mean, when his opening statement within the first 20 seconds is it was too survival-y for me, it makes me go, ooh, how can you be rating survival games and they be too survival-y for you? That should be a plus. You should be like, it was really survival-y. Tylea's gonna hunt him down, I know. I think when Tylea sees this, she's gonna be like, E tier? E tier? I mean, personally, I'm not a big fan of Conan Exiles. I played it for a little bit. I thought it was a decent game. It had decent graphics. It had pretty big, it was a kind of more of a buildy survival game. I'd put it probably at a C+, B-. Oh, in May of 23, Wildlands had an update. Well, I haven't played Wildlands forever.
I'm gonna do it. Among Trees, this is...
That should be unranked. It should be E or unranked. I'm sorry. E or unranked on Among Trees. Had an E just because it was interesting when it first came out. Unranked because they abandoned the game.
Is a very interesting one to talk about.
And it's permanently broken.
Was an outstanding game for its time and its category. It was made so well. But unfortunately, it has been completely abandoned by the developers.
There you go. Okay, I agree.
They're no longer providing updates for the game.
Don't tell me he's gonna put it at an A. Don't tell me he's gonna put it at an A. They abandoned the freaking game.
The website's been taken down. It is just an as-is product, and it's pretty much unfinished, which is a real shame because it could have gone so much further. But in terms of ranking, I might have to put it down here, honestly, just because
I might have to put it down here. Now, remember, I mean, spoiler alert, he does not rank Long Dark very high. Long Dark is not ranked very high on this list.
because of the abandoned status of it, so...
It's abandoned! It's abandoned. He ranked Among Trees higher than Conan Exiles and Ark. I can't. I mean, Among Trees made me sad too, Phantom Sith. I was so excited for Among Trees when it came out. I was like, it's a beautiful world. It's a cool experience. I knew where it was going, though. I called it. You go back and watch my videos. I called it. I said, I hate exclusive games. I hate exclusive games, number one, because they encourage the developer to basically sell out and just abandon stuff. And guess what? It got abandoned. Because the developer got their cash and they took off. They were like, well, we already made our money. Why spend lots more money making the game what we promised to have it be made? And we've already got our cash from our exclusive deal with Epic.
In fact, no, I'm going to go a little lower.
Good.
If it wasn't abandoned, it would be up here.
It wouldn't be S tier if it wasn't abandoned, and how can you say that? How can you say it would be S tier if it wasn't abandoned? It has so many, Medieval Dynasty. That's true. I mean, how can it be S tier even if it wasn't abandoned? It has so many bugs in it. How can you say that? You don't know if they would have fixed those bugs, if they would have fixed the brokenness of the game. Anyway.
But it's abandoned, so dead game. Minecraft.
So abandoned games. So Desert Skies. Look at this. Desert Skies abandoned. C. Among Trees abandoned. D. Ark and Conan Exiles, which I'm not the biggest fans of, but they're still alive. They're still active. They still are like making stuff and bringing stuff out, and people are still excited to play them. Are E's. Okay. Yeah, Blow Zero is rushed ending just to finish it too. Blow Zero just the development of that game annoyed the crap out of me. Blow Zero should be like an E. Blow Zero's a D or an E game in my opinion.
Is there any question about it? That is indeed an S tier game.
Well, there is a question about that. There's a question about Minecraft even being a survival game. Minecraft, in my opinion, is a building crafting game. It's not a survival game. In the sense that Green Hell or Among Trees or Raft or Long Dark or Grounded, or even Stranded Deep, or even The Forest. Yeah, it's Minecraft. So I would even have Minecraft on the list. Minecraft would be one that I would put on as a what do they call that? An honorary mention. Although this is not a strict survival game, as far as like being in the survival crafting building sphere, if you were taking all those and lumping them together, then you could sort of count it.
Now, if you're wondering why I've got 3 different Minecrafts, that's because there's Xbox 360 edition and there's Bedrock edition. They are basically completely different games. They play completely differently. So that's why I'm going to be ranking them differently.
Oh, he obviously loves Minecraft. Yeah, I think honorary mention for Minecraft. I played Minecraft for over 2 years. Like hardcore. I loved Minecraft, but I don't count it as a survival game.
In fact, let's start doing that. Bedrock edition, that's going to go all the way down here.
I don't even know what that
game.
is. Never
Let's
played
take a look at Rust really quickly.
Okay, so Rust I've never played. I've heard mixed reviews of it. I've heard it's very trolly. I've heard the community is kind of toxic, which kind of turns me off to it before I even play it. So, just based on what I've heard of it, I would say Rust is probably a C at best, just because I've heard such mixed stuff about it.
Rust is an outstanding game. It's got a very active development team. There's constant updates coming out for the game.
Speaking of active development teams, where's State of Decay 2 on this list?
It's very well polished. My only gripe with this is that it's Rust. Like, whenever you want to go and play the game, you've got to commit, and you cannot take time off because you're going to get offline raided. So, I kind of want to put Rust up here, but just because of my personal experience with it, it's such a taxing game to play. It's going to go in A tier.
Okay. Would you guys say Rust is an A tier? Bedrock was released for Windows, Xboxes, and not Java, which is what you play. Oh, okay. Would you count Rust as an A tier game, though? I play Rust, but it's too trolly even for me.
Okay, what do we want to do next? I'm going to take a look at Volcanoids.
Okay, I'm not familiar with Volcanoids. What is Volcanoids? Oh, I saw it there. Volcanoids. What is Volcanoids? Okay, I've never... What was it? 2019 it came out. It's got pretty positive reviews. It's an early access game. Okay. Seems to have pretty decent graphics. I mean... Oh. I'm gonna get hit for the sounds there. Okay, it sort of looks like okay, so it's sort of an FPS. Yeah, where's Chernobylite on this list? Chernobylite should count as... If this counts as survival, Chernobylite should count as Chernobylite should count as survival if this counts as survival. Yeah, it's kind of a first person. Yeah, well, and speaking of that, I mean, if you want to get in the weeds, where are the Fallout games? I mean, that sort of looks like Fallout, Borderlands, that sort of stuff. So where's Fallout? Where's Subsistence? Yeah. All right. Well, Volcanoids, I don't really think that's a survival game, but that could be argued one way or the other.
Volcanoids was a very interesting, fresh take on survival, if you ask me. The base building is basically like you tunnel bore. You're building a tunnel bore.
And I think you're right, BK. It sounds like he loves base building. He is a big base builder, which with the younger generation, base building is how you play survival games. You build your way into, the survival, and that's the genre as well. I mean, a lot of that is newer, but a lot of that is very valid. Base building is a big deal. I don't really mind base building. I don't like it when a game is completely like, I don't like it when survival games are based. I don't like it when survival games are super heavily dependent on base building. That's why I kind of like 7 Days to Die. Yes, you need to base build, but it's really only for every 7 days, and it's really only for every night when you need to kind of hole up and stay safe. And then the rest of the time, you aren't really like going, you aren't marauding around just making bases everywhere most of the time.
On an island that is got a volcano on it. It's very interesting. In my opinion, Volcanoids is actually quite a solid game. They've actually been putting out a lot of updates for it. It's changed a lot since I last played it.
And I don't know anything about Volcanoids, so I'm not going to argue with his opinion on Volcanoids. He can put it in S tier for all I care.
So, I would even like to maybe even revisit Volcanoids in the future. If you want to see that, let me know in the
I'd like to play it, but I don't think I will.
comments. I think I want to put that in B tier. That's
okay. Game. Remember, Long Dark is not S, A, or B. All of these games that he's listing right now, he likes more than Long Dark.
But from what I know about it, it does need more work. Okay, Terraria, no question about it. That's going all the way up here. Let's just shrink that a little bit.
Does Terraria even count as a base build? Is Terraria even a survival game? I mean, if Terraria is a survival game, why is not Stardew Valley on the list? Crypt Keeper, Corpse Keeper, or whatever that game is. Why aren't those on the list? If Terraria, I wouldn't even put Terraria on the list. I think he picked games that he thinks that are survival. Crypt Keeper, that's the one. Who is the guy? This guy is he's a YouTuber by the name of Broadbent. Seems like a nice enough guy. He's wrong, but he seems like a nice enough guy. No, he's got his own. He's ranking the games based on his own opinion, which is fine. I disagree that he doesn't take anything else into consideration. But yeah, Oxygen Not Included should be on the list if Terraria is. Yeah, you're right. You're right. I mean, the list seems a little off, but I mean, he's got Sons of the Forest on there. That's the other thing. He's got Sons of the Forest on there. If he's got Sons of the Forest on there, where is Icarus? Where is Escape the Pacific? Where is The Infected? Where is Miss Survival? Where is Survive the Night? Where is all the other games that we've listed off? His opinion's fine, but he's wrong.
There we go. Stranded Deep.
Oh God, no. Oh God, where is he gonna put Stranded Deep? Oh Lord, help me, please God, if you have any mercy upon my soul, do not allow him to put Stranded Deep above a C. If he puts it above a C, I'm gonna lose my stuff.
The concept and promise of the game, S tier.
Okay, he's just talking concept and promise. Honestly, I'm not going to disagree with him. The concept and the promise of the game. Now, remember those two words. The concept and the promise of the game would be S tier. I agree with him there. I thought when Stranded Deep came out, I was excited about it. When Stranded Deep came out, I thought, this is awesome. I want a game that's in the ocean, that's ocean-based. Yeah, I hate your freaking inventory system because it's stupid, but I like the idea of it. The concept and the promise. Now, concept and promise, you have those in one hand, you spit in the other. What's going to fill up first and what's going to actually have more weight? Leave it at that.
What was actually delivered as a final product? C? Maybe D?
Okay.
I think it falls in D.
I'm liking him better now. I'm liking him better. Okay.
Among Trees, because of the promise. These two are very similar in ways.
Okay. It's funny though. He's putting games that promised in concept a lot, didn't deliver, and then he's putting games like Conan Exiles and Ark, which what they deliver is maybe not what you like, but at least they're delivering him something. I would always put a game that I dislike that's actually doing something above a game that I was going to like and that I liked and then under-delivered on what they promised. And that fits for Subnautica Below Zero. That fits for Stranded Deep. That fits for Among Trees. His ranking thing is kind of bothering me a little bit.
Of the game and then what actually was delivered. That's going to go in D tier. And if it's low on the list, technically, I don't think it's a bad game. I just think there are things wrong with it that warrant it being in that category.
I
Grounded
agree with
is
him.
a great survival game. It's a very, very solid.
Okay, Grounded. I played Grounded when it first came out. Grounded to me is mid at best. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids in my backyard. It was an interesting idea. It was kind of mid in the beginning, especially. It was under mid. It was very underwhelming. It's again, it's one that I see as a game that specifically was made to play with friends. I'm just gonna leave it there. As a play with friends game, I think it's fine. I think it's a B or an A. I know where he's putting this game though, and it just pisses me off. It pisses me off already.
Solid experience developed by Obsidian Entertainment, which is a huge gaming company. So I don't know.
And it's a huge gaming company. Remember those words. It's a huge gaming company. When Grounded came out, that game was... I'm sorry. When Grounded came out, the game was kind of trash. It wasn't that great. It wasn't that great. It wasn't that great. It was very limited. There was very little content to the game. And this is a huge gaming company. Okay, whatever.
I had a great experience with this. Lots of bugs, though. Hey. So I'm going to put that in S tier, honestly. A very solid game. Thoroughly.
And just remember, Long Dark doesn't even rank above a B.
Enjoyed it. Yeah, definitely S tier. Scum.
Never played it.
Yep. Just gonna put that there.
No opinion.
Don't Starve and Don't Starve together. Unfortunately, I haven't had the luxury of playing this game yet.
Really? I've played them a little bit, and I'm a survival streamer, and I've played Don't Starve and Don't Starve together. They're not my thing. I wouldn't unrank them though. I'd say they're at least a C or a B. I mean, probably I'd say Don't Starve is probably a C. Don't Starve together, probably an A minus or a B plus. I don't know.
So these do go in unranked. If you want to see me play these, you can let me know in the comments below.
I want you to actually play Long Dark. He didn't even play Don't Starve or Don't Starve together.
Darkwood. I have not yet played it.
Darkwood was meh to me. It was I'd say Darkwood was like it was a mid game to me. I didn't hate it. I didn't like it. But I didn't hate Darkwood. The view is a top-down view, and that was it for me. Oh, he played story mode.
I've seen it on a lot of articles talking about, it's a really good survival game. I don't know enough about it, unfortunately, so that belongs down here. Winter Survival. It's a little early to say if this is...
It's a little early? They have a prologue out.
Is going to be a good game or not. I played the demo very recently on
the demo. Yeah, the demo. They got the demo out. Okay.
The channel, and it did seem very, very good. So we're going to be looking at this hopefully in the future on the channel as well. But from what I've seen in the demo and the gameplay, I think this is quite a solid B tier game. So
I would say that Winter Survival is probably a C at best. I'd C at best. Yeah, and it's summer. This video was in September 2022, and Winter Survival's not come out with anything since. So, I don't know. I'd say it's probably a C at best. I mean, it was okay. Some of the mechanics were a little buggy, in my opinion, but...
So we're going to stack that.
Now, where are they going to put 7 Days to Die? I'm curious. So we got 7 Days to Die, Long Dark, Project Zomboid, which I'm not a fan of, but I'll admit, Project Zomboid is a great game. It's not my thing, but it's a great game. I don't know... What is this right here? What is that symbol right there? They got V Rising left to go. Sons of the Forest and the Forest. Void Train, which is not even... I mean, it's an alpha. It's not even been really released yet. I don't even know what that symbol right there is. What's that for? And, Subnautica, of course, is there. But, yeah, we don't got much to go.
Right there. Valheim, ST.
Wow, he did not even hesitate on Valheim. No reasoning, no man, that is No Man's Sky? Okay. Valheim, no reasoning, nothing. Yeah, you can definitely look at what he likes in games by this list. I mean, And remember, this list is completely his opinion, and Valheim is probably his favorite game. Not bashing Valheim. I thought Valheim was a perfectly fine game. I think solo, it is a slow, long slog to get anywhere and do anything. But if you have hundreds of hours and you just want to craft buildings and stuff, it's fine.
Here, no question about it.
No question about it. No question about it. Don't even have to explain to you why Valheim is so great. See, I'm always sus when people make these lists and they just go, no question about it. You just can't even question that Valheim is an S tier game. No question about it. He's like, I'm already 6 minutes into the video. I gotta move it along, baby. I gotta move it along. Come on, we gotta move this along. We can't make this video too long. Icarus is a S tier. I think Icarus is an S tier game for a game that has had what now 70 plus weeks of consistent updates, free updates, and everything. Wow. Yeah, Valheim goes on my have to play it multiplayer. I wouldn't play Valheim. I tried to play it solo, and I was so bored. I was bored to tears. It takes so long to do anything in it. It's boring to watch. It's boring to play. I just don't find it. I mean, the world is beautiful. Don't get me wrong. That's why I would put it at a B or an A for Valheim. I wouldn't put it S tier though.
Astroneer was a very, very interesting game.
Haven't ever played Astroneer. I've seen it. It looks kind of cool. So yeah.
I had a lot of time playing it before so many updates when it was in a bit more of a crude state. It was very entertaining to play. I loved it.
Okay, I might have to check out Astroneer. I just want to grind and have someone on for fighting. Yeah, exactly.
The idea of going to new planets. It was a very, very good experience. I'm gonna put that in A tier, honestly.
Wow. So Astroneer goes A tier. Okay.
Okay. What to do next? Dying Light. I am yet to play this.
Okay, so another game he's never played.
I'm not sure if this actually correctly falls under like a survival game in this sort of specific way.
Oh, hold on a second. What did he just say? Wait a second. What were those words that just came out of his mouth?
Survival game in this sort of correctly falls. Light. I am yet to play this. I'm not sure if this actually correctly falls under like a survival game in.
Oh my god. So yeah, by that same logic, does Terraria fall under survival? Does Minecraft really fall under survival? No. I mean, you might as well throw in all of the Resident Evil games. I mean, those are survival. You have to survive, right?
In this sort of specific way.
He's never remember he's never played Dying Light. What is he going to do with it? He should put it right into unranked, right? It should be unranked. He's never played it.
Surviving, but I don't know. I'm going to call that unranked because I just haven't really spent too much time with it. The Long Dark.
Oh god. You better watch what you say, buddy. That's all I have to say. Better watch what you say right now.
Okay, this is tricky because The Long Dark was a textbook survival game.
This is tricky. The Long Dark was a textbook survival game. Okay, so S tier, right? So S tier. It's a textbook survival game.
However, there's no base building or anything like that.
However, there's no base building or anything like that. So it's a textbook survival game, and to him, textbook survival game is base building. You can make a snow shelter.
That is a very story.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on. Let's.
Story-driven game.
Okay, hold on.
However, there's no base building or anything like that. It's a very story-driven game.
Has he ever played The Long Dark? It sounds to me he picked up a copy of Wintermute, played the first chapter, and went, oh, it's a story survival game. So, yeah, he's not qualified.
And I have to say, I did not have fun playing it. It's a chore to play. There's too much survival.
I love those two sentences. It's a chore to play. It's too much survival. Oh my god, it's a chore to play. It's too much. It's a textbook survival game, but it has no base building, and it's a chore to play, and it's just too much survival. You're serious right now. You're serious. You're serious. It's too much survival. Good God. It sucks when you're ranking survival games and a game has just too much survival into it. It sucks when you're ranking survival games and there's just a game that's just... there's a point, there's a line, there's survival and then there's too much survival. And if you go too much survival, it actually de-ranks the game into a lower, it's like, Mom, I bought this game, it's a survival game, but there's too much survival in it. And there's not enough, I can't build bases like I can in Minecraft. It's got too much survival and not enough Minecraft in it. Okay. Oh God, where's he gonna put it?
In this game. So, unfortunately, that does probably come down here, maybe. It's not quite as bad as Conan Exiles and all these, so I'm gonna put that over here. Let's chuck that right there.
Oh my God, he put it in the same rank as Stranded Derp and Among We Just Abandoned the Game. Wow. So, game that has been lovingly developed for over a decade almost, has updates all the time, has doubled the size of the map in the time that it's been out, has the hardest core survival ever known to man. Harder than Grounded, harder than Valheim, harder than Raft, harder than Minecraft, harder than Terraria. It is permadeath. It is permadeath. You don't get to respawn and go anywhere. You die, you're dead, you're done. You have to learn and try better next time. And to rank it on the same tier as Among Trees, which I liked Among Trees. It got abandoned, abused, and used. And Stranded Derp, which basically finished only because they were forced to. Wow.
Okay, Wylands was interesting. I actually did this as a sponsorship a good while ago. And...
oh, so it's an S tier. I did it as a sponsorship, so it must be an S tier, right?
To say that it's a great foundation for a game. Unfortunately,
it probably has lots of building in it. I see a pattern with this guy. The building has to be buildy. It has to be buildy. You look at all of his top games. Look at all the top games. Buildy, 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 Rust buildy, Green Hell buildy, Astroneer I've not played, but I think it's buildy. You look at all of his lower games. Some of them, they have some building components in them, but most of them are actually survival games. Minecraft doesn't even count. Minecraft doesn't even count. Hey Zylok, how you doing? Yeah, we've been going over this for a few. I'm gonna upload this as a completely separate video, by the way. It's gonna be Atheenon reviews survival game tier list, and loses his. It's gonna have me going. I gotta get some screenshots in. I gotta get a few reaction shots. Atheenon loses his stuff. Yeah. No skyscraper, no S tier for you. All right. So Wylands, I've never played. I think I have played Wylands. I wasn't that thrilled by it.
Unfortunately, the direction that the game has gone in is very far from it. I think it's got like multiple modes where it's kind of laid out like a Minecraft server where there's a bunch of different game modes and stuff like that. So
this guy loves his buildies.
It's not exactly what I would choose to play in a survival.
I just saw this on the list. Oh god, I'm gonna lose it even more now. Not only is Long Dark on the same tier as Stranded Derp and Among Trees We Forgot About You, it is below Subnautica Below Zero and Desert Skies, which is an abandoned game. Let's remember for a moment what he said about Long Dark.
Long Dark was a textbook survival game.
Okay, textbook survival game. It's a textbook survival game, okay? Good lead in. I can agree with him on that.
However, there's no base building.
However, there's no base building.
Or anything like that. It's a very story-driven game.
It's a story-driven game, which tells me he never played survival. He never played Pilgrim even. He never played Pilgrim, Voyager, Stalker, Interloper, any of the challenges. It tells me he played Wintermute, which is not Long Dark.
And I have to say, I did not have fun playing it.
I did not have fun playing it.
Chore to play. There's
it's a
too
chore
much
to play.
Survival.
It's a chore to play, and it's the same thing he said about Green Hell. It's too survival-y. There's too much survival. There's too much survival. There's too much survival. And he ranks it below Subnautica Below Zero and below Desert Skies, which is an uncompleted game.
Craft server where there's a bunch of different game modes and stuff like that. So it's not exactly what I would choose to play in a survival
He's
game,
already lost
but
me.
It could have gone in a very different direction. So unfortunately, I'm going to rank it where it is today, which unfortunately I think it might have to go down here. Minecraft Xbox 360 edition. Probably a lot of you
I know
played
nothing
it.
about it. Again, Minecraft's not a survival game, buddy. Just letting you know. It's not a survival game. I mean, it's fine that you put it on your list. It's your list. You can put whatever you want on there. Minecraft is as much of a survival game as Terraria is, as what was the other one? Dying Light is. Those aren't really survival games, in my opinion. But, you know, that's my opinion. And just like yours, I can be wrong. I've never played Astroneer, so I have no idea what Astroneer even is about.
Very, very close to my heart. This is a great game.
Oh, so yep, very close to his heart. He's a Minecraft boy. That's what he is. He loves crafty, buildy games. Yeah, he split them into different entities. Different entities. Minecraft Bedrock Edition is bad. Minecraft and Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition, good.
That is going to go S tier, honestly. Yeah, S tier. I was going to put it in A, but S tier seems fair.
It seems fair. It seems fair. It seems fair to put Minecraft, Grounded, Valheim, Terraria, and Raft. 3 of those 6 games are not survival. It's fair to put those in S tier. Yet it's fair to put Long Dark as a D because it's too survival-y.
Such a nostalgic game. Way better than Bedrock Edition. Okay, next game. The Forest.
You all know where I stand on The Forest. I don't hate it. I don't like it. It's a C.
I really want to put this straight in S.
He wants to put The Forest... So this guy is total nostalgia. It's nostalgia driven, no, like, actual... This guy is so nostalgia driven, and it has nothing to do with the actual merits of the great game. I mean, I'm smart enough to understand that although I love Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, on a list like this, it would be... It's dated, I love it, but I'd put it at about a C. Because it's very dated, it is popular... But it's about a C game. It's not as great as it. Yeah. Where's Fallout 4? Oh, dude, we have listed so many games. Where's Icarus? Where's Fallout? Where's Resident Evil? That's a survival game, isn't it? This list should be a list of games that he likes and dislikes. Yeah. This game should be this should be I like this game. I didn't like this game. It's not a tier. It's not a tier list, in my opinion. And that's just my opinion. Where's Miss Survival? Where's Stranded? Where's Escape the Pacific? Where's Subsistence? And remember, he categorized this by, I'm ranking every survival game I know. And this was made in September of 2022. So it's not like I'm listing any games off that were not out at that time. He's got Sons of the Forest on this freaking list. Wait, was Sons of the Forest even out? When was Sons of the Forest even released? Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold on a second. Sons of the Forest was released in February of 2023. This video was made in September of 2022. Missing games like Miss Survival, Survive the Night, Subsistence, Icarus, games that had been out for a while. Survival games that had been out for a while. And he's got Sons of the freaking Forest on here, which I thought was a mid-game at best. It was hot and flash in the pan for a few minutes. Do you hear anybody these days going, I so love Sons of the Forest, it's like the best ever? I hear more people still praising the Forest than Sons of the Forest. All right, let's let him go. I'll hear his explanation.
S tier, I have my problems with it. No, okay, no, it's S tier. It's S.
I have my problems with it, but no. Nostalgia rules overall. I have my problems with it, but it's S tier. Just cuz. S
tier, I'm just playing with you. No Man's Sky. What a redemption story. Now, when it first came out, obviously, it's all the way down here. But it...
And you know what happens when a game starts all the way down there? It has nowhere to go but up. But the other problem with it when it starts all the way down there is it loses so much credibility, and so many people will never come back and play your game again because you burned so many people when you did something like that. I mean, No Man's Sky, from what I hear now, especially Hadrian really loves No Man's Sky. From what I hear now, No Man's Sky is actually playable. Taking them a while to get there. They should have waited a little longer. They shouldn't have promised as much. But
it has been working its way up over time, and
I'd say No Man's Sky is probably a B.
To say so far, I'm gonna put this in an 8, in the A tier. It's an A tier game.
Wow. So No Man's Sky, that promised the stars, the moon, and the star and the solar system, literally, and didn't deliver for a long time. He ranks higher than Long Dark, that started small with very little promise, and over the decade has released basically double the size of the game, tripled the size of the game for free, and never asked another penny or another cent from the people that did anything, that bought the game originally. And they only charged like $15-20 originally for the game. How much was No Man's Sky when it came out? I'm just curious. I have no idea. I mean, I'm not trying to bash No Man's Sky here, but just for comparison, No Man's Sky is a $60 game. $60 freaking game. And it was full price when it came out. Yeah, and Survival Fountain of Youth's not on the list either. And that's been out for a long time. And that's one... Survival Fountain of the Youth is one of the best pre-alpha release demos and prologues I have ever seen, ever released. Boom, right there. I say, not having to pay a dime to play it, it is one of the best demos and prologues they've ever released, I've ever seen released. It was less than 40 when it started. Okay, so it was less than 40, but it wasn't Long Dark price. And remember what they promised in that game. So,
Void Train.
I mean, I'd say it's at least a B. Now, Void Train, I liked Void Train. I played a lot of Void Train. I actually enjoyed Void Train quite a bit. I thought it was a bit repetitive after a while. Planet Crafter's not on here either. Yep. I thought it was a bit repetitive after a while. I thought it was not as inspiring to keep playing it, but it was fun.
Train. Okay, I had very high hopes for this game, but I don't know. I got very bored of it. A lot of you might have watched it on my channel, and I just decided to stop playing it. I got so bored.
Okay, I'll agree with him there. I did get bored. I did get bored of it.
It's a very grindy game. It's kind of moody looking.
I personally like the moody look. I like the feel of the game. The gameplay was a little meh, in my opinion.
And it's just repetitive. It's grindy. So
it's a D, right? It's as bad as The Long Dark, right? It's as bad as The Long Dark, correct?
Yeah, I think that falls maybe in the...
I'm gonna lose my crap right now.
This category right here alongside Desert Skies. I think that's fair.
Oh good God. Oh good Lord. There's now 3 games above Long Dark that are prologues, incomplete, and abandoned. Winter Survival is a prologue right now. Desert Sky was an abandoned game. He even admitted Desert Sky was an abandoned game. Void Train, I like it, but it's still early alpha. That's an early alpha game. It's even in a more shoddy shape than, say, Escape the Pacific. And remember, when it came to Long Dark, this is what he had to say. Where are we at right now? We're at like 9:42, 9:42-ish. When it came to Long Dark, this is what he had to say.
But there's no base building or anything like that. But there's no base textbook survival game.
Textbook.
However, there's no base building or anything
but there's no base building.
Like that. It's a very story-driven game.
Because they played only Wintermute and never delved into the survival game.
And I have to say, I did not have fun playing it. It's a chore to play. There's too much survival.
I gotta clip that. I gotta clip that and make it a soundbite. It's a chore to play. There's too much survival. I gotta clip that. I gotta get that as a clip. It's a chore to play. There's too much survival. So we're gonna rank it as a D. Anyway. Anywho. And I'm sure he loved V Rising. Yeah.
Maybe in this category right here alongside Desert Skies. I think that's fair. Okay, V Rising was a new release, and...
Oh, I'm sure he loved it. Yeah. Oh my God. I hopped on the V Rising train and I played that game like crazy. It was awesome.
Great game. Very good foundation. I did have a lot of fun with V Rising, a lot like everyone else that played it. I think it just died off a lot lately, but I'm not counting that.
It was a flash in the pan. It was the game of the week. It was the Among Us Fall Guys of the week. And I don't even know if V Rising is a... I don't even know if V Rising... Is V Rising really technically a survival game?
In my ranking, as a survival game itself, very good. I didn't like the camera or the vampire style too much. But generally
V Rising is survival. Okay, well, ground
game. So
I've never played V Rising, so I think it's like a base building, which I'm surprised it didn't get higher up because it's a base building game, I think.
Oh, honestly, I think I'm gonna put that A tier.
Called it. It's a base. From what I understand, it's a base building game. So he goes from B to A. I think I'll put it up at an A because I did get to build some bases in it. It's not too survival-y, you know. It's not a chore, and it doesn't have too much survival. So let's put it higher up in the list. Sweet Summer Child.
DayZ. Not my type of game. I dreamt of playing this game before I had a PC. Never did. Never interested me. In my opinion, it goes down here. Apparently the DayZ standalone is also quite bad. Subnautica.
Okay, I don't agree with him on DayZ. It's not my thing. I don't like a lot of PvP. There's a lot of people who love DayZ out there, though, who say it's, like, really great. The crafting, the building, the survival aspect of it. And, yeah, he said he never played it. And he's giving it an E. He's putting it down there with Conan Exiles and Ark, which I think are way better games. He just ranked a game he didn't play. Yeah. He ranked a game he has not played. Which Dying Light, Don't Starve Together, and Unturned are 4 games that he said he never played, and he ranked those as unranked, which is fair. I'd say if you haven't played it, you probably should rank it unranked, or base your criteria for ranking it on other factors than your own personal opinion.
Is great. Absolutely
Okay.
great game.
S tier.
I don't.
So why should he even say it? S tier. It should go S tier, right? It's a great S tier.
think there's many things wrong with it at all. It's got a good story. Okay, I'm making a decision. Minecraft Xbox 360 Edition gets lowered because I had a few issues with it towards the end of its lifespan. So we're going to do that. And we're going to put Subnautica up here.
So, wait a second. Wait. What? Hold on a second. Hold on here. I'm very confused now. I'm very confused. Okay, so where was Minecraft here with Long Dark? Okay, was that after the Long Dark? No, I'm very confused. So he can't. Yeah, see, I know nothing about Minecraft, so 360 and Bedrock are the same. Yeah, and turn of events, I never saw that coming either. I was like, wow, he's actually downgrading to Minecraft. Okay, well, let's see what we got 3 games left. 7 Days to Die, which should at least be an A. Project Zomboid, which although I'm not personally a fan of Project Zomboid, I believe Project Zomboid is probably deserving of an A. Sons of the Forest, it's not even released yet.
It's not even out!
Yeah, I think that's fair. Project Zomboid, unfortunately, I am yet to play this.
Okay, so unranked. It should be unranked if he hasn't played it. And if this is based... See, this is the thing I have a problem with. This is based... He already said it in his video. This is based off his opinion. This is his opinion of the game. He's not played this one. Where should it be? Unranked. Now is he taking other things into consideration now? I mean, when you set out your video and you say, I'm going to base it on my opinion. Okay, I will agree with him. If this is his opinion, that's totally fine. He can rank Long Dark at a D. It sounds like his opinion's based upon a few false assumptions because he only played the story mode. But, you know, it's his opinion. He's already stated that out. This should be an unranked game. Yeah, it should be not on the list or it should be unranked.
Apparently, it's a very, very good game. I've wanted to play this recently quite
How many times has he said, I wanted to play this, but I just haven't?
heavily, so if you want to see some videos on Project Zomboid, let me know in the description because it's something that I'm on the fence about.
Oh, it's a fishing video. He's like, oh, but if you want me to play it, let me know in the description. Maybe I'll play it sometime in the future for y'all.
But from what I've seen of it with high ratings and things like that,
from what I've seen of it with high ratings and things like that, okay. That now he's awoken the Kraken. Okay. Now he has done it. Now he's done it. Okay, 85,000 reviews, very positive for Long Dark. And I'm not bashing, just so you know, I'm not bashing Project Zomboid. Project Zomboid, 153,000 views. So, because Project Zomboid has 153,000 positive views, or very positive in its overall. So, since it has twice as many views as Long Dark, that carries more weight. I'm confused now. I thought this was his opinion. But now it sounds like he's actually looking at ratings and going, oh, well, it's rated really high. People are very positive of it. It's got overwhelmingly positive 5,000 overwhelmingly positive. Long Dark only has a mere 457 very positive and 85,000 very positive. So because it has overwhelmingly positive, it ranks higher, I guess? Okay. All right, we'll go with it.
I would expect it to be up here. That's where I would imagine it being, but
well, imagination is just like it's the same thing that we said about Stranded Deep. The intent and the promise doesn't mean much.
Fortunately, I haven't played it, so it does belong in the unranked.
All right, rage settled. He put it in unranked. I don't know why DayZ's not down there, but
Category. 7 Days to Die.
Okay, now BK, don't lose it. Okay.
It is an extremely unique game. There's full world destruction. You can dig. It's a lot like Minecraft, but in a realistic take. but I have to say that it's, what, like 8 years old now?
It's 8 years old now. I gotta say, it's 8 years old now. I mean, you know, come on. They've not done anything on it in 8 years. Nothing has been done on this game for 8 freaking years. And just given to the public for free if they own the game. I will lose it if this guy says, I played it on my Xbox and it wasn't that good. There's not been any updates for a long time. It's like, Rust has been out forever. DayZ's been out forever. Okay, let's hear what he has to say.
And it still, from what I remember, has a very present early access feel about it. I think this game needs a massive graphical overhaul, but
needs a massive. Let's parse out what he said here. Hold on a second. Let me rewind for a second.
But in a realistic take. But I have to say that it's, what, like 8 years old now, and it still, from what I remember, has a very present early access feel about it.
Okay, so from what he remembers, it has a very early access feel from it. A very early access feel to it, and it needs a graphics overhaul. This is the same guy who put Minecraft as a S tier game. No offense against Minecraft, but if we're talking strictly graphics and age, Minecraft is way older than 7 Days to Die, and it's way worse graphics than 7 Days to Die. I mean, if we're just talking apples and oranges, that's like me saying, Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is great on graphics. And I think the graphics in 7 Days to Die look better than Valheim as well. Yeah, okay.
Like 8 years old now, and it still, from what I remember, has a very present early access feel about it. I think this game needs a massive graphical overhaul, but in terms of the concept and the gameplay they have, I'm sure it's fine.
I just wonder when the last, so it's September 2022. I'm wondering when the last time he played 7 Days to Die was. Because honestly, I looked at my old files. The last time I had played 7 Days to Die before I just started playing it again now was about a year ago. And just between this year and then, the game is radically different. The graphics are different. The skins on the zombies are better. The buildings and cities are way better. The makeup of the cities is way more fantastic than it used to be. I know, my brain's hurting a little bit, Beastie. It's hurting a little bit. Okay, I'm just curious where he's going to rank it now. BK, I lost my crap on Long Dark. Are you going to lose yours?
I'm going to put this in B tier right here. And last but definitely not least.
Okay. Oh, definitely not least. A game that is not even out. That I've not played 1 minute of. But I'm going to give you my opinion on. This ranking is on my opinions of games. And I'm going to give you an opinion on a game that is not even going to come out for another 5 months. By the way, 7 Days to Die is definitely an A+ or S tier. I don't know. I don't know if I'd go S tier just based on my personal opinion being factored in that I do get a little bit bored with 7 Days to Die if I play it for a long period of time. But that's me personally. But I at least rank it an A+. I mean, 7 Days to Die at least deserves to be up there A+. Okay. If he puts... I'm sorry. I'm going to predict right now. Where do we think he's going to put Sons of the Forest? I think he's going to make Sons of the Forest. He'd be like, well, the game's not out yet, but based on how much I love the Forest, how could they F this game up? I'm going to put it at an A. I'm going to put it at an A tier. Because I'm going to hope in one hand and spit in the other, see which one fills up first, and I'm hoping that hand that has hope in it is going to be... I'm hoping that's going to be the one. The game is not even released. That I've not played 1 minute of. That this list is based solely on my opinion and nothing else. I mean, No Man's Sky back in the day, the hype around it made it an S tier game. I don't think it's an A tier game at this point either. But the hype around Cyberpunk 2077 was S tier before the game came out. Now, we sort of have the retrospective that we can look back and say, yes, when Sons of the Forest came out, I think it did relatively well. Did it blow up to an S tier style game? No, I saw a few people stream it for a little while, and now I don't really see a lot of people. I don't see a buzz around. I see still more buzz around The Forest than I do around Sons of the Forest. Just being honest. But I guess we'll see.
Sons of the Forest. Now, this game is not out yet, and you're probably wondering why it's in my list.
Yeah, why is it? Why is a game that's not released in your list of these are the games that I like or don't like?
I'm basically going to rank it where I expect this to be.
Let's parse those words out real quick. I'm going to rank it where I expect it to be. My brain is hurting right now. Did he forget? I mean, this video is only 12 minutes long. Did he forget what he said within the first 2 minutes of the video? Now, this is all my opinion. This is all my opinion. And I'm going to rank him based on my opinion. And you know, other than DayZ, I will give him credit that he has been pretty, I mean, although I disagree with a lot of his rankings, he's been very consistent, other than with DayZ, saying, hey, I haven't played this game. You know, I'm going to give this guy's video a like, because it's giving me a lot of entertainment. And he's been very consistent, saying, hey, I haven't played this one, I'm going to put it as unranked. I've heard even Project Zomboid, which I'm surprised he unranked that one. I was fully expecting him to do well, even though this is my opinion, I've heard lots of good stuff about the game. Yeah. Oh, Subsistence is not on here either, Faith. Yeah, we have a list of about 12 to 15 games now that have been out for way longer than Sons of the Forest, that are not on this list, including Icarus, Subsistence, Miss Survival, all the other ones that we've listed off so far. I mean, I haven't written them down, but I probably should. Frostpunk. I mean, I think Frostpunk's more of a survival game than Terraria is, in my opinion. And some of the games on this list we don't agree are even survival games. The Infected, yep. Terraria, Minecraft, I disagree. Those are even survival games to begin with. They're survival games in the same way that Resident Evil is a survival game. I don't even personally think Dying Light is a survival game per se. Were you here, Faith, when he ranked Long Dark? Were you here? Did you hear what he said about Long Dark? I mean, it's not that I think he's talking smack about it. I just think he's wrong. Oh, God. Let's see. Okay, here we go.
Long Dark was a textbook survival game.
Just remember those words. That's the last good thing he's going to say about it. The Long Dark is a textbook survival game.
However, there's no base building or anything like that. It's a very story-driven game. And I have to say, I did not have fun playing it. It's a chore to play. There's too much survival.
That never gets old. It's a chore. I think that's the title of this video. Atheenon reacts to survival game tier list. And remember, it's a chore to play. It's too much survival. How do you make... Anyway, let's hear how he resolves having a game in his video, ranking the Long Dark as a D, and he has Sons of the Forest. Remember, this video was made in 2022 in September, 5 full months before Sons of the Forest was even released. And remember how fawning he was over the Forest. He obviously loves the Forest. The Forest is like top tier, best survival game he's ever played. Well, that and Valheim. So Valheim and the Forest are his gold tier standard for survival games, which they're survival games, yeah, but they're both about bees, in my opinion. But yeah, so let's see what he says about Sons of the Forest.
It's in B tier right here. And last but definitely not least, Sons of the Forest. Now, this game is not out yet, and you're probably wondering why it's in my list. I'm basically going to rank it where I expect this to be.
And remember, this video is based on his opinion of games he's played. So now he's gonna break from that. He loves the Forest so much, he's gonna break from that and rank it where he believes it should be.
Based on the track record of the Forest, it probably would be around here. Now, that's kind of where I'm expecting it. However,
it's probably going to be an A. Not even out yet. Based on its track record. Well, you know what? I got news for you. Based on the track record of this game right here, this game right here should have been up here. This game right here is actually an E compared to this game. So track record again means crap. It doesn't mean anything. They can still S the bed. It's not gonna. I don't think they did with Sons of the Forest. Now we have hindsight. We know what happened. I think Sons of the Forest was overhyped and it was not as good as the first one in most people's opinions. From what I've seen, I've not played it, but from what I've seen, the reviews online, the buzz around it, and how the buzz died literally like a week and a half, 2 weeks after the game came out. The buzz was gone. Nobody's talking about it. Nobody cares. There's people today who still come into my channel and say, "Hey, have you ever played The Forest?" I mean, The Forest came out in when did the Forest come out? Forest came out in. God dang it! Why does it always do that? The Forest came out in. Okay, I'm old enough. That's not my birthday, but I'm old enough. It came out in 2018. And I still have people coming into my channel asking about it. Well, it was released in 2018. I still have people coming into my channel asking about that. I don't have anybody coming asking, "Have you played Sons of the Forest yet?" I have nobody asking about that. So, I take it for what that is, I guess.
But when you take a look at some of the details that they've announced about it, I am getting slightly concerned. So I'm expecting it to maybe be here.
Okay.
I might be wrong. I hope I'm wrong because I want this to be a great game. So I'm going to safely put Sons of the Forest as a guess right here based on my past experiences with the Forest.
Well, I would have put Subnautica Below Zero at an A based on my past experiences with Subnautica. But we know from experience that doesn't matter.
Which was an outstanding game. It's the main reason that I'm here today on YouTube because of the Forest.
Oh, well, thank you for disclosing that slight little fact. It's the reason I'm here today on YouTube is because of the Forest. I'm here today. The reason I even have a channel on YouTube that's successful is because of the Forest. So I'm going to shill like crazy for him. I mean, at least he's honest about it. I'll give him that.
I grew my channel with that game, and I really, really hope Sons of the Forest lives up to the same standard.
I wonder how many streams of Sons of the Forest he's done. I wonder how Sons of the Forest is doing for him on his channel. I wonder how Sons of the Forest has how many streams of that he did on his channel and how that helped his channel grow.
Standard. Alright, well that concludes my survival game tier list. If you disagree with anything here, make sure to post your feedback in the comments.
Oh dude, you aren't ready for my feedback in the comments. Watch my video, my friend.
I'm also going to provide a link in the description to this exact list so you can make your own, and I encourage you to head over to discord.gg/.
Alright, well that's great. Does he have anything else he's talking about? I don't want to cut his stuff off because I want to play the full thing. Give him all the credit that's due. You can go into Broadbent's Discord there as well. He's got a Discord channel. He's got all the stuff going on. Please make sure to go give his channel a sub. I mean, not that he needs help from us. He's got 377,000 subs on his channel, and yeah, I'm gonna open that link right there. We can make our own list of games at some point. But that was an interesting watch. What do you guys think? Wow. 16, it's 13 videos for Sons of the Forest, 16 Sons of the Forest videos. His videos content was not great. Well, you know, hey, you know, I'm not gonna bash him at all. He seems like a nice enough guy. Very wrong about a lot of things, especially when it comes to well, there's several games that I found that he was very wrong with, and honestly,
Long Dark was a textbook survival game.
Especially this game.
However, there's no...
And I'm not simping for the Long Dark. I think he's just wrong on the basis of his reasoning.
Base building or anything like that is a...
So that's the thing that bothers me right there. You can tell he's definitely a build-basing... He loves to build bases.
However, there's no base building or anything like that. It's a very story-driven game.
Which tells me he only played... Again, I'll say it again. He only played Wintermute. And yeah, Wintermute's it's very story-driven. There's not a lot of anything to do in it. It's very story-driven.
And I have to say, I did not have fun playing it. It's a chore to play. There's too much survival in...
I've got to clip that. It is a chore to play. It is too much survival. Too much. Too much survival. Wow. Anywho... Dude, your video was a chore to watch. It's too much garbage. Yeah. It was a chore. It was a chore to watch, my friend. Oh, can I move stuff around in here? No, I can't. It's a view-only tier list. Oh, so... I have to save it as a copy or so? Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about that. Well, thank you very much for sharing that. That was fun. That was fun. Sorry to spend so much time on that. Yeah, I think it was good. I think it was fun to watch. It was fun to watch. It did take most of the time. That was a 12-minute video, and I ripped it apart for like an hour and a half. But wow. Hey, Hinterland. I'm just gonna say it once. Your game's a chore to play, and honestly, there's too much survival. Yes, thanks for attending the first Ath Reacts video. And now that has inspired me. Here's my goal. End of this month. I'm making myself a post-it note right now. Tier list of survival games. I am going to make a video. Wow, because that just made that my head is literally like hurting from that right now. My head is really hurting from it. And you know, and the thing is, I already know I'm gonna base my list on my opinion. Yes, you always have to factor your opinion into it, but you also have to take other things into play as well. It can't just solely be on your opinion. I mean, your opinion's fine, but there has to be other factors figured in there as well. And if you're gonna, I always believe if you're gonna rank something low, you need to explain why you're ranking it low. If you're ranking something high, you need to tell why you're ranking it high as well. The thing I got in a lot of his comments was, you know, like with Valheim. Well, Valheim's S tier. Let's just put it there. It's like, okay, well, what about Valheim makes it S tier to you? Why is Valheim an S tier game? Is it because you really like base building? I mean, I would have way more respect for that if he was like, you know, I am a huge fan of base building. I love a good grind where I can build a huge village, make a whole bunch of stuff, and Valheim fits that bill perfectly. I'd be like, okay, then it's an S tier game for you. That's awesome. But just to be like, Valheim, S tier. Do I need to say more? It's like, do I need to say any more about it? It's like, well, not everybody agrees with you there, bud. Not everybody agrees, bud. His analysis seemed to be kind of shaky. I will give him credit that most of the games that he specifically said he hadn't played, he went ahead and put his unranked. Well, Valheim building, I think, is atrocious myself. I don't like it. I don't like the way things connect together. Valheim is a high-tier game that has Escape the Pacific building. Not that I don't like building in Escape the Pacific, but building in Escape the Pacific is a chore. And I'm not going to lie about that. A building in that game is a chore, and I don't enjoy it all the time. And Valheim building is about the same. But I appreciate that he was honest about games he hadn't played, and for the general part, except for DayZ for some reason, he just left him unranked. But then he contradicts himself
I am too tired
like
to
5 minutes later by going, well, Sons of the Forest isn't even out yet. I'm going to put it in A tier based on what I've heard, what I've seen, how excited I am, and that this game built my channel for me. The Forest built my channel for me.
I can barely walk with this much.
I mean, that's like me going, I'm just going to put Long Dark as an S tier game. It built my channel. It deserves being an S tier. Okay. Well, first of all, I'd split Long Dark. Well, I guess back in September it wasn't split. Now, if I make that video, Long Dark will be split into two separate areas. Survival and story. Because I believe survival is an S tier. I believe story is about a C+. At best, it's a C+. So there's definitely room there to agree to disagree, I guess. I don't agree that I guess the other thing I took offense at is that games like Subnautica Below Zero and that other one, the one that's not Desert Skies, were above Long Dark. One of them incomplete, and one of them a game that was horrible as far as the development goes, and one of them an abandoned game. Rank story after Chapter 5 is out. Well, yeah, that's the thing, is like, right now, story is like a C+ to me. Now, maybe Chapter 5 will come out and blow my socks off. I don't think it'll ever get above a B, but, I don't play Long Dark for the story. I play Long Dark for the survival. Which, Mom, there's too much survival in my survival game. Would you come help me with that? There's too much. It's too survival-y. Well, he said the same thing about Green Hell. It's too survival-y. But that React video will be out soon on YouTube. Yes, I will react to it. So that video will be out on the YouTubes. He's only played episode 1. Yeah, that's what I figured. Yeah, basically, I'll be the one with the $5 super chat saying, I just checked Broadbent channel. He's played only episode 1. That's sort of what I figured. I mean, from his comments, that's sort of what I took away. That was my takeaway from his comments, which is fine. I mean, if you're gonna base an entire game on one part of the game, I guess that's totally fine. That's like me going, well, I only played, Project Zomboid for 15 minutes and I hated it, so it's a D tier game. Or an E tier game. It's like, well, no, Project Zomboid, I played it for 15 minutes. It wasn't for me. I'm not a big fan of the isometric view. Same thing with Don't Starve and Don't Starve Together. Not a big fan of the isometric view, but I will recognize that the buzz, the continued support, the excitement around the game, the reviews of the game are all very positive for the people that actually really enjoy it. And though it's not personally although my personal like will derank it a little bit below what other people may like. It may up it for them a tier. For me, I think personal like in a tier system like that should change the game 1 up or 1 down. That's all it should do. Because a game is a game. If a game is good, you know that game is good. You don't need to be a fan of Red Dead Redemption 2 to understand that Red Dead Redemption 2 is an amazing game. You can look at it, you can look at the reviews, you can look at the at the overwhelming response from how that game is tracked over the years, and know that people appreciate that game for what it is. Now, whether you personally like it or not is going to make it either an S tier or a B tier game. That game is definitely an A plus on just a standard level without even any opinion into it. That game is an A plus game right there. But I don't count it as, I mean, that's like me saying Red Dead 2 is a survival game. It's not a survival game. So, yeah, Fortnite should have made the list. It has building in it, right? It has building in it. Well, I mean, the thing is, Beastie, I think that any ranking anybody does, and I'll admit to that up front on my ranking video, is going to include some of my biases into it as well. But I will give reasons for why I didn't like things. And I'll back that up. If somebody disagrees with me, they're welcome to disagree with me. I still, to this day, hold that the Stranded Deep reticle menu for your inventory was the dumbest thing I ever saw. And I didn't like it. And it made the game, to me, virtually unplayable. I will still, to this day, say that the backpack in Green Hell, I've never liked. It made the game very frustrating and very micromanagey in a way that it... I don't mind micromanagement. I just don't like micromanagement when it's for stuff that's stupid. Like having to rotate and play Tetris in a backpack to put more stuff in a backpack, to me, is dumb. It's an element of the game you don't need. That just detracts from the game and doesn't add to it in any significant way. You know, there are some games, like I've seen with DayZ, where you know, there's certain places that you have to put things, and that's kind of cool. Am I going to Twitch soon? Yes, I'm going to be going to Twitch very soon. So, yeah, we're kind of done. But, yes, the review of my review of his video will be up soon. I haven't really done anything here, so I'm not even going to worry about this. I've zoned in and out a couple of times. We're just going to wrap it up here for the day. Thank you for hanging with me during my review of his ranking system. That was fun. Maybe we'll need to react to some other things at some point. I hope that doesn't get my videos copyright struck a whole lot. I wonder, can I see that in my analytics if that's going to get my stuff claimed? I probably can. I probably can see if I'm even monetized anymore. I may have already been demonetized. I may have already been demonetized for that. I don't know. Closed caption, enable auto start, stream health is excellent. Viewer activity, analytics. Yeah, I don't really see where it would be on the thing here, but all right. I paused way more than I need. Okay, good. Yeah, I figured if I paused it a lot and made a lot of comments, it would help. So, and I also rewound. I transformed. I made transformative content. So, all right. Well, boys and girls, I'm going to be over on Twitch in about 15 minutes. We're going to play some Escape the Pacific. Well, there's rules on it on YouTube Nana Plays that you have to pause videos for certain amounts of time, or you have to transform it enough that it's not the original video. So basically, like, you have to transform it enough that it is unlike somebody being able to sit down and play. You know, if they sat down and watched the video, would they get the same experience as you just playing the video on your channel? So, Survival Fountain of Youth, I honestly at this point don't know Nana Plays. My schedule is so shrunk down now. It's probably going to return on a Thursday afternoon at some point. Right now I'm playing Above Snakes on Thursday through the end of this month. Maybe I will switch over and do Survival Fountain of Youth next month. Thursday afternoons are kind of my, they're sort of the free-for-all few hours where I play, you know, non-long dark, you know, not the games that I normally play throughout the week. So probably some Survival Fountain of Youth will return on Thursdays. I'm going to be changing stuff around, though, a lot. So, yeah, you'll return to Above Snakes. I actually really am enjoying Above Snakes quite a bit. I've actually been enjoying it quite a bit. So it's been fun. I've been liking it. So, I'm at least going to play it for another week and see what I feel after that. Because I want to see where it goes. But anyway, thank you all for coming along here on the YouTube side. Don't forget Oh, it's kept crashing. Oh, I haven't had that happen at all. That sucks. Remember, every Saturday and Sunday morning, 8 a.m., 11 Eastern, we're live here on YouTube. We're playing Long Dark. Maybe we'll even review a video. If you know a video you want me to review put it down below in the comments. I'll take a look at it. And definitely, I now have a note for myself. This has inspired me to make my own tier list. And who knows, maybe, what was his name, Broadbent? Broadbent will see my video, reviewing his video, see my tier list, and maybe he'll want to review my tier list and tell me why he thinks I'm wrong in so many ways. But, you know, that's neither here nor now. But anyway, have a great one, everybody, and I'll see you over on the Twitch side in about 15 minutes.